Joseph.
Wait, is Trunky in the bracket? Okay.
No, Trunky.
Trunky, okay, my bad.
Not Trunky.
Yeah. In the meantime, though, we got PhiDX versus RV Cris. No real surprise there. Like, PhiDX back on the Lili here. RV Cris with the Clive has been doing a tremendous job with that character.
Yeah, absolutely. Loving to see the Street Fighter collab we got going on here. Cammy versus Clive? This is crazy.
Yeah, no, this is an incredible Cammy costume on this. Get the follow-up, but here we go with the Wild Rising Sandy 3 on there. We're going to get a full combo. Nice sidestep into the feisty rabbit. Get that first round. Okay. Back, trying to go in with the Phoenix step on there. Catch him with a little bit of a low here. Trying to hold back. Doesn't do the follow-up on there, but here comes the heat engage from PhiDX here. Going to begin with the Dewdrop 3 out there in the corner. Trying to find that wall splat. Nice again. Another nice side step in there, but the following with the tracking move from RV Cris.
I know it's Phi's been saying mainless, so not too surprised we're seeing the Lili. I almost thought he was the Clive for a minute, but
into the hop kick from from PhiDX rather. Going to go and doesn't get to be able to finish it, just was able to recover in time, but does get the hit with the follow-up down 1+2 from RV Cris to finish off that round, tying it up 1 each.
All right, one all. Lili's very good in this game, excellent sidestepping. He also has this very good neutral. She's got some pretty solid whip punishment as well. So
yeah.
Again, a player of Phi's caliber, not a player you should be, whiffing against very often, at least not in punishment range, that's for sure.
Certainly not. We're seeing a little bit of that wall carry as well on top of that as we get into the wall. Keeping up the pressure, trying to find that hit with the 1-4 earlier on follow-up on the back turn, but we get the power crush instead this time around, taking it up 2-1.
Yeah, I mean, with the life lead Phi had, there was no reason not to be using the power crush. Even if it didn't work, you could eat the damage. Good break.
Floor's lava now on here. We do get the 2-1 on there with the hit from Cris.
Cris out here finishing these strings. Like Clive with the kip up. Oh, be careful not to whiff. Clive does have some good range 2, 1.5 to 2 kind of keep out moves. That sword's long. Ooh! That just goes to show how good that Lili sidestep is, sidewalking that entire move.
We're going to explore every inch of the stage. Get the follow-up on the Garuda in there. Into the wall we go with RV Cris.
Oh, the heat dash. Just cashing out. Keep it simple.
You had access to the tornado on there afterwards. It was just enough just to finish off that, tie things up yet again.
Calling your summon. My crazy. I'm looking for the bracket. Oh, Joe Crush couldn't make it today.
Oh, that is.
Because I was looking and I was like, this seems odd. I would, like normally he's up here, but unfortunately it happens.
It does. I mean, life goes on that. Very strong chance.
That means there could be a new legend in the making somewhere.
There could be. We don't have a King Ray Jr. We don't have Joe Crush in this bracket. The pull back in there to get over here from RV Cris here, taking the lead from this time around. PhiDX misses on the hop kick. A little bit of punch for Cris, and the sidestep into the sidestep 1-2-2-1. I forget on that one. Either way, RV Cris taking that first one, making it 1-0.
RV Cris, that was a very close game one. Phi really never looked out of it, but impressive adjustments from Cris to kind of, nullify a little bit of the sidestep, and doing some of the sidestepping himself to kind of get himself in some advantageous positions to, not get caught out so much. Like those early rounds are very much one-way traffic for Phi, but again, very good adjustments from Cris.
Yeah, and we saw, like, early on, yeah, PhiDX was doing a really good job of whiff punching. The sidewalking, especially to get away from a lot of RV Chris motions beyond Phoenix Step, was immaculate on there. But was able to just turn things around on those final 2 rounds. But here we are, the Elegant Palace. We're in Lee's Airbnb, and we got a sidestep forward to begin things off for PhiDX.
Right, Lee renting out the place for matches, even includes balcony access, but we're not going out there just yet. What a trade.
Well, I do not want to get that clean fee. I just don't. That seems bad.
Well, you know, Lee can afford it. he can take the hit. Just keeping the pressure on. Fee with a big, nice life lead was not afraid to just challenge. Ooh, this has got to go outside.
Yeah, use the distance on there. We're going to probably go all the way. You don't stay on this balcony for very long unless, like, something happens. Just like that, RV Chris using the heat engager to get back on. It took a little bit of neutrality happening, and we got the follow-up from RV Chris.
Great damage. Trade. Chris still has some heat meter left. Burns it with the dash. He with all the resources still. Good block.
Yeah, Clive can easily, like, kind of get sneaky. It's very much like the full crouch down forward 2. It's kind of like Noctis' sword. You get those extra little hits in there. PhiDX noticing it, getting punished, but we're tied up 1-1 now.
Right, Chris using the power push at the end there. Oh, what a realignment! Where's that some MP meter? Get over here. Scorpion will be proud.
Back turn, holding that, doesn't finish the 3-4 in back turn.
Damn it, V's health is just gone.
A lot of white health to work with. Andy getting away with the sidestep and the wall splat. Got a lot of health back from that alone.
V is just turning up the heat to 11 now. No break on the throw. V is 2 to the good.
Immediate use of the 3-2 heat engager on that. And interrupting with the down forward 1 from the Phoenix step.
You know, Fee wasn't able to get a lot of momentum, but started using those plus frames in the sidestep again. That Lili sidestep still very good. 3 rounds in, though. Fee makes it 1 apiece, stays alive in the winner's bracket.
Yeah, a lot of that just, like, really shutting down the options that RV Chris was kind of exposing a lot in that first match.
Absolutely, yeah. The RV Chris, again, made a lot of really good adjustments in that first game to kind of squeak out a 3-2 win. And started off strong in this one, but, you know, Fee, again, kind of slowed down a little bit and then started sidestepping more, started using heat more, you know, really started, you know, once... the big issue with Lili, well, Lili has good range. Clive has better range. And you notice that once Fee got Chris to the wall, where Chris couldn't run away anymore, you know, he was throwing everything at him.
Yeah, a couple of big hits too with the like the forward sidestep 4 that leads into big damage. As we go in the Rebels hangar here, another balcony break to be addressed here. We're getting closer and closer. Torgal helping out with that from our RV Chris.
Gotta call the good boys sometimes. Oh, that balcony's right there. That's very scary. Matterhorn, though, says, get me out of here. We're going to the other wall.
If no one got me, I know Matterhorn got me into the heat engagement here. The block on the low, Feisty Rabbit.
Double lows, not blocking either one. Good sidestep. Be in rage. Neither with heat. Good break.
14 seconds on the clock here. Trying to find that one little hit they don't need. Oh, the down forward one. That's all they need to finish off the round.
What a call out. Excellent low parry from Chris. Going up in this set. Oh, what a sidestep with all the effects. I wasn't sure if that hit or not.
Those Unreal effects, like you were saying earlier, Hal. Stop that.
Unreal Engine 5, everybody.
Get the follow up. Yeah, do drop 3 just to get the on the ground damage here. Oh, and here we go. Heat engage, back turn 1-4. Good.
Oh, we're using a lot of that resource to try and get off me. Good sidestep dash. Does the combo right, and that is 1 apiece.
Once again,
I
continue
didn't
to show.
realize P's name is Mainless King.
Yeah, no, like, I think he's been mainless king for quite a while in Tekken 8. Like, had been switching over to the Steve for a little bit, but I think especially with this, the current patch, it's like, yeah, it's like, gotta keep with the Lili.
No, that's good. I like that. That was a quick round, 15 seconds, and Phi is on set point, trying to book their spot in top 48 winners.
Back turn into the 1-4 heat engage here, getting a little bit closer to the wall, but there's that down 4-3 into the combo, big damage.
The classic Lili, yeah, it's one of her best moves, always has been for a long time. And counter hit. We're gonna adjust for the sidewall, take a little extra damage.
Oh, but we're calling.
Don't come near me.
Ow, now.
Back up. I don't like you. We're going downstairs.
We still got the breakable wall despite the sidewall. And we go in with the follow-up. Wow.
Doesn't matter. The low finds its mark. Into our first game of the night.
All right, we got
it. Crap, AV once again dropping the cash bomb of $950.
All right, thank you so very much, AV1230. I know, like you come time and time again into these chats, like bringing the donation in there. It's glad to see it happen for their first match here, because between Jahiro and Stardust. Jahiro on the Anna, Stardust on the Shaheen.
I'm not gonna lie, I just saw these two customs and I was just like, what am I looking at right now? Shaheen with the guitar and the leopard print shirt. Anna's in her full I'm not leaving the house today fit.
Oh yeah, no, I'm definitely Anna with her Jinkos getting crushed on the ground, turning the floor purple. Going to go ahead with the heat.
Not the Jinko G.
Dude, those
the bottoms are getting so torn up. They're soaked in goop.
Yeah, that's not coming out in the wash either, especially like that first round. Stardust taking it.
Shout out Ivan Ooze all over the floor right now, but I'm not gonna lie, that was one-way traffic from Stardust. The hero really just couldn't get any momentum started, and it's not looking too good for round 2.
Yeah, we're sticking on the first floor. We're getting a nice little slide. Going to get the follow-up for sure. Doesn't wake up, trying to get the follow-up here from Jahiro. A little bit of a wine opener on the ground.
I like that Jahiro's starting to be a little more risky with the low, starting to chop the angles a little bit more. Anna's got some excellent low options. I'd love to see them used more.
Heat for heat on this. Yeah, we definitely have seen like a couple good follow use of Anna, especially from like Shadow 20Z out there on the tour already here. But as we're going down here, oh, nice little float from Stardust here. Doesn't get the follow up though.
Stardust got a low of his own, stealing round 2. Oh, we can't whip that orbital, but finds the booty bump. Hold on the blicky. Oh, counter hit!
Gets the wall splat on top of that here. Trying to keep up the pressure.
You want to see dropping the debuff. Don't slide at me. I got slides too.
Yeah, everyone baseball sliding all over the place. Again, getting that flying cozy messed up.
Hero patiently waiting on the ground, waiting for their time to hit. Sidewall saving lives. Again, those lows, want to start using them more. Stardust really hasn't challenged the low mix-ups that Jahiro's been throwing at him.
Yeah, I do like that Jahiro was like starting to test out the patience, doing a lot of the pressure with the rocket launcher in there. But again, tech rolls out of the way, gets away from what Stardust was putting down. Here comes the heat engager from Jahiro though.
God, can you imagine getting axe chopped with a freaking rocket launcher?
Yeah, no, I can imagine the hospital bill right now, actually.
She swings it like a baseball bat, too, and I'm just like, oh,
that's not operating procedure for a rocket launcher, everybody. That's not how you operate that thing.
I mean, you know what? It's working, so.
Yeah, it's working. 2-2. We're tied up.
All right, final round. Rolling to the second floor. Lots of floor break option left on deck. Shaheen has the grab that can break it. Welcome with the down forward ones. Just playing patient. Both of them don't really want to give up this first game. Good blocking the slide. Excellent pickup, getting the combo with it. Do we got the combo to go downstairs?
Cancels out, but
we're trying to schmix. It's working too.
The mix is happening all the way into the desert. Going to go ahead and get the follow up, but doesn't get anything afterwards, unfortunately.
Top those ankles. Oh, the orbital, but it was a weird angle. Don't slide at me. Blocking the low, getting the guaranteed follow-up. Nice combo.
The iron elbow of Shaheen causing a lot of work here. You still had access to heat, so you're going to continue for a little bit longer and get the float on top of that.
Oh, what good awareness from Stardust to get the pickup on that. You really got to be ready for it, too.
Yeah, just at the very tip of that range as well. So very, very good start. Like, that's what I want to see. I want to see matches go the distance here. First one, already a strong start in my book.
Nah, listen, I'm trying to see people get blown up, all right? I'm trying to see them. I'm trying to see health bars deleted. Listen, I'm trying to see like 3-0s just completely destroyed. And I'm like, cool, let's move this show along. Now, mind you, these players, like you said before, sweaty, trying to get that final training for combo breakers. So, yeah, I expect them to go to the distance a lot.
Oh yeah, for sure, House on that, and especially like trying to make that health bar drain like a 32 big gulp out, like a 32-ounce big gulp at that from 7-Eleven.
That's right. Shout out to the Schaumburg 7-Eleven, which says they're open 24 hours, but don't let them trick you. They're not. I've tried to go at 2 a.m.
Can attest to that. Yes, definitely definitely noted on that for everyone going to combo breaker this weekend.
They are clutch. They are clutch. They are clutch. They're just not actually open 24 hours. They can't fool me again anymore. Thank God for delivery apps. Oh, this is gonna be death. Breaking the balcony, activating the heat, just trying to get to the Erotic-Hair. Gonna save it. Negative.
No, use all the resources just with the heat dash in there just to get the tail tip of it. That draining the life bar again like a big goal.
Trying to use more of those lows. They have been paying off. Stardust really only challenging them once so far. That does a lot of damage. It gives you like no gray health.
No, not at all there. But the interesting sidestep in there actually fully missed. But don't worry, we still got the rocket launcher. Get his slam down.
That's what I was talking about. These swings are like a baseball bat.
Like solid snake. No missiles.
That's right, no missiles. Got a guy in the Nikita rocket. Hit him with the backhand, one apiece. This is our first match. Are you kidding me? This is great.
Yeah, we're already, once again, going the distance on this. Trying to use the power crush, no can do. A little bit of like back forth. I love what I'm seeing.
Going with the slide. Don't duck at me. And these low mid mix-ups really starting to work out for Jahiro.
Ooh, and I like
low mid mix-ups.
You are not kidding, House, on that.
Listen, we're in the casino. The coins and quarters are around us, and you're guessing wrong. I mean, that's really how you got to play Anna.
Yeah, don't even need the coins at the bottom here. Don't need that for the slot machines. Got everything I need in these hands and my rocket launcher friend.
The goop. Going right back to the wall. We're going to blow it up. We see him summoning the demons. Nope, no demons today.
Nope, no, like old Mac is still in the headed temple, but we're going down, keep following. Here comes the heat dash back into it with a wine opener. I'm loving these sidesteps from Stardust.
Big sidestep, trying to get some of the life back. Big gray health. Not gonna work. Yes, it is. I don't think this will kill. He was pretty high on life.
No.
Nope.
Pretty
one
close,
more mix.
though.
What's it gonna be? Oh!
Beautiful. The full crowd.
Oh, the last it didn't hit!
At that point, Stardust. Trying to decide if the Anna needs to go back to Hot Topic after this or not. Here comes the slide. Gets the follow-up.
Hot Topic even sell G-Coding still?
You know, like I bet there's like some knockoff Hot Topic version with like a really cheap chain wallet that's going to break immediately.
The store brand Jinko jeans is kind of crazy.
Yeah, like Hinkos or something like that, just slightly off letter.
One letter missing. Oh! Turns on the heat. Nice sidestep.
Okay, holding it back. Doesn't want to fall for the mix-up again.
So you need the sidestep. Oh, this is not looking good. Going with the lows, taking round 3. Stardust moves on 2-0.
Is truly safe at all here, especially our next competitors here. UzcáTegui, GUI versus, and then Hydrocharged.
Lovely Tom's craving for a good time.
See what lovely Tom can do in here. Raven versus Anna.
Oh, right off the gate. Oh, no.
Did catch a little bit of a flow, but just happy to like end it with the rocket launcher. Just go for the damage.
Just over-committing to the pokes a little bit. Little jab punish for his troubles.
Checking those
Gooey
legs.
just throwing the book at Hydrocharged right now.
Ooh, and the knee slammed against the wall. Good solid start for Gooey.
Gooey really just, you know, what a launch. Again, Gooey throwing the book at Hydrocharged, just seeing, what do you know about my character? Can you deal with this pressure? But Anna does have the ability to assert pressure of her own.
Yeah, nice break on the chain throw, getting on that from Anna. Going right back in the wall, familiar territory, sitting up the clones. But here we go with the while rising 4 into the punish.
I can teleport out of there. Oh, the back turn. Gooey really just using these quick back turn moves to realign himself every time Hydro tries to sidestep.
The full crouch launch on there.
Both in rage. Oh, intentional whiff.
9 seconds here. We're trying to get that
Oh,
final
yeah.
hit in there,
Good
but the
punish.
back turn, yeah, with the elbow getting down in there, 2 up.
So I liked the Hydro started trying to enforce his own offense and, you know, kind of get off him, but Gooey didn't really seem that unfazed by it.
Gooey is playing a lot of very quick motions in there. Finally finds the opportunity to just get pushed away the wall, but we're right back in there with the health of the clones, finishing up the last little bit of heat in there.
Guaranteed after the counter hit. Using the teleport, get me out of here.
Try to catch the...
Oh, big commitment to the backflip. Third hit finds its mark, gets the combo.
And the clone right back at you, goes in for the low to finish things off. Gooey taking it with a very aggressive style.
Absolutely. Gooey, I noticed a lot too that if Gooey lost the momentum and was getting pressured, you know, or got punished with something, Gooey would always felt like it was just mashing teleport just to like catch any sort of follow-up that might have a window big enough that he could escape with. And it worked several times.
Yeah, no, especially near the end there, where just realizing that the pressure was on, they were trying to keep, Hydrocharged was trying to keep alive at that point. It's like, well, let me get out of the situation, and I'll just continue my game right after that. I have plenty of life at that point. We're going right back into it. Meanwhile, TKBREEZE with the raid of a party of 45. Thank you so very much. Welcome to TNS. Tekken Never Sleeps Tuesday.
Oh, we are sidestepping. We are just chopping away. Again, it worked in game 1. Why would I change the plan? I don't need to use a plan B yet. We're just chopping away with these mids, just trying to get... And these plus mids to sidestep are paying dividends.
Yeah, doesn't get the follow-up, but you do get turned around backwards. You get the final hit. Another round for Gooey.
I feel like Hydro just doesn't seem to have the answer to how to deal with the pressure from Gooey. It's just a whole one-way traffic right now.
Yeah, one-way street all the way, no stop signs all there. Hydrocharged try to put up a stop, like a patrol officer playing please stop construction on here, but we're still having to take care of it on there. Try to respond kind of it. Here comes the heat smash from Gooey.
Just stuck at the wall, all the clones, nothing to do. It's not looking good for Hydrocharged. This is how you start a comeback, though. Ducking under the jabs. We're going to the breakable wall. We going outside? We are. We're getting some fresh air.
Breathing in that oxygen, and we may be even going right into the garage to make sure everything's nice and clean as well.
I just got to do something to start coming back in this match. It is just all Gooey. Oh, what a trade.
I like that, like, waiting for that prime opportunity in there just to realize that Hydro was going to throw out a button. Does a sidestep in there. Hydro was being very linear the entire time, so we're just waiting for those proper moments in there.
For the homies at one point. Oh, AceUnlimited. All right.
Yeah, Ace on the June. I can see that from here versus Kuugo on the Kuma.
Look at this bear in the cape. Clark Kent looking MFer.
Hey, that bear is a respectable journalist.
That's right. Pulitzer Prize winning. But AceUnlimited is not an easy opponent to have to deal with, and it's showing right now.
Yeah, Ace has been playing the June ever since the beginning of Tekken 8 here. Like, has been very strong with this character, and you can see why with the follow-up, barely losing any life to get that round.
Barely losing. We got jokes for days. I'll be here all night, chat.
Enjoy the buffet. Here's just like you're going to enjoy this launch from AceUnlimited. We're going right back into the wall with a follow-up here. I love that at this point in Tekken 8, everyone has found like ways to like really optimize that wall combo to get the maximum amount of distance.
Absolutely. I will say, you know, for all the grievances some people have had, this game has had given a lot of creativity to your options in terms of combo, wall carry. You know, between having tornado and then heat as well, and the heat dash to get even more carry. Like, no matter where you are in a stage, even on the biggest ones, you can really like get them to the wall exactly how you want them to.
Yeah, got the sidestep first part, but doesn't get any follow up here. Holding back to like get the punish on Kuugo here as we get the tornado on the wall.
Oh, fully charged. There's an animal in this ring. That orbital has been finding its mark over and over. It's a third one this match alone.
Yeah, with the 2 grab at the end there, AceUnlimited is going to shut it down. A very quick turnaround for AceUnlimited.
Yeah, Ace, I gotta say, like several times when it didn't seem like it was Ace's turn or there was just no space, that June orbital seemed to just find its mark every single time.
Yeah, it was a bullseye. It was just landed perfectly and was just ready for it every which way.
Kuugo taking a minute, thinking about things. Maybe watching the tapes back real quick. Checking out the highlight reel.
Yeah, looking back at the, you know, there's that little delay on Twitch and YouTube where you can kind of go back and look at it and see like, oh yeah, okay, I did get hit by the orbital.
Yeah, you check your OBS replay buffer, you know, set it to like 60 seconds and just say I'm getting hit by that orbital off. Gotta do a big think sometimes.
Ace, no stranger to the locals in my area, actually has come out quite a bit for the Knoxville ones. They come out and win both in like Street Fighter and Tekken.
You love to see a multi-game specialist. I've always said that online should be a gateway to your local, and locals should be open people's eyes up to online tournaments.
Oh,
you know,
absolutely.
I have never been a proponent of when they're like, oh, online's bad, only play offline, or vice versa. I'm like, no, we live in when I was a kid, I couldn't imagine being able to play in a tournament online and then go to my local and play people offline. Like, if I was a kid, I would be in heaven.
Nice launch from Kuugo on that. Like, go get the tornado and just goes right in for the rage art. Yeah, I understand. Doesn't have enough to get that round.
Just cash out. But that's, you know, maybe that little break, that little slowdown moment Kuugo had.
Yeah.
You know, might have helped.
Thinking works. It's true.
All right, let's see if Kuugo can keep that momentum up. Good block, good punish. Don't back me.
I do like how Kuugo has been slowing it down, but does get hit with the follow-up from June here. Enough time to get to activate the heat, get that push all the way into the wall. Nice little follow-up, half that life are already gone.
Yeah, June does some big damage and has some very good health recovery. Burning the meter, getting the life back, sending out the birds. Good pressure and just finds its mark, one apiece. Kuugo's not going to want to give up this momentum so easily.
No, just kind of keeping it back, waiting for AceUnlimited to come in there. Does get the side hit on there.
Big plus creep. Good break. Good patience from both of them right now. Using the back three as a keep out.
Ace has tried to go for the back three a couple times just to try to fish out any approaching buttons. But here we go. Honey Bear throw getting knocked down. All that white health gone.
Deleted the chip. Listen, I've seen bear sightings in this neighborhood. You have to be careful, June.
Oh yeah, I live in the Smoky Mountains. You gotta watch out for that. But us as well. You gotta watch out for rage arts from AceUnlimited.
That's right. Listen, we've all played. Most of us have played T7. You always got to be wary when they're sitting in rage. You can't overcommit to buttons like that. Oh, the cans! Side wall. Making it work though. Not quite. Didn't quite get the last hit. Sending out the birds.
Not a 3-point landing, but does get a little bit of damage. 8 seconds
Oh,
left,
the back
and that
three!
nice.
Finally finds its mark.
Set point for AceUnlimited as we go on the Sin.
That range 2 back 3, just a little. Don't try it.
We're getting the launch. We're going all the way to the wall.
Oh, jump back jab. Power crush. Get off me. Booty bump. The kip up.
I tried to go for the power crush. Got struck by the low on there afterwards. AceUnlimited got a little bit back with that heat smash. That might prove very helpful here. Still has access to rage.
Could be very helpful.
Ah, yes.
AceUnlimited playing very patient right now. But Kuugo with a nice life lead trade. The bear sweep. Rage art, was it enough? No, it wasn't. Final round in game 2. Kuugo trying to tie this set up.
Get a punish on the 1+2.
That orbital not finding its mark anymore. Kuugo definitely being patient and not overcommitting again and getting clipped out by that. Oh, the bear electric? Waiting. Patience, not pressing. Burns the meter.
With the badonkadonk.
Good AceUnlimited. What a block. Second hit finds its mark. Full charge.
Oh, good with the final low at the end. Kuugo turning things around, tying it up 1-1 here. We got ourselves a match.
That moment of pause in the lobby, just waiting for a minute, paid off dividends. You know, sometimes you just got to stop and, think about things for a little bit. And, that looked like it did wonders for the second game. AceUnlimited, not looking out of it, though. This final game will, I believe this is a winner's game. So, no one's getting eliminated just yet. But,
Yeah, we're still very early on. We're still trying to finish up the pools, the first part, before we get to top 48 here. But still, every match matters here. Every round counts. Going to Phoenix Gate here, playing a little bit of FF16.
Right, showing off all our wonderful Unreal Engine effects. Explosive wall in this stage, exploding floor on the final round. Poking, patience. Ooh. Birds found their mark. Sidestep, good hit. Don't duck at me. This is Street Fighter, I got overheads. You can't bear can at me. Ooh!
Okay.
Weird angle, second hit kind of whiffed. Bear got that weird body.
Yeah, it's also like, it feels really hard like when that sidestep, it's kind of deceptive in the way that it looks from that. But here we go with the heat smash in the air. Kuugo has the lead for the first time this set.
All right, we're going into round 2. Kuugo trying to make this comeback. Oh, what a whiff punish. Do not whiff on AceUnlimited. He's ready for those things.
Yeah, beautiful forward, too, to get into the wall here. Get a little bit of extra damage on top of that. You're out of the wall, and you have, you're going to face, the bear pressure. Kuugo's been getting a lot of damage from that. I don't know if you want to be in this situation.
Turns on the heat. Kuugo responds by immediately burning his. Big life lead. Get off me.
Oh, finishes off there. It does get the wall splat on there.
Good punish. Gonna cap it off with a Rage Art. Just try to get some life back. Get their life down as much as they can. Put them in a stronger position for the end of this round.
I respect it. Might as well get yourself a little bit of advantage on there and set yourself up for potential success.
Earns the heat. Big full health recovery.
No back 3 for you.
Tried to grab again. Did not work. AceUnlimited tying it up. Chopping those ankles.
A lot of small hits. Adding up.
Ooh, a little roll away. Was this tag too? Good pressure. Both playing much more patient now than they did in that first game. That orbital not finding its mark again.
Yeah, hasn't pulled it out for a couple of rounds here. Oh, trying to get away from that with the back three, but unfortunately got hit with the heat smash. Opportunity City for Kuugo to finish it off with the Badonkadonk.
Kuugo set point, a huge turnaround from that 3-0 in game one. Kuugo trying to book their spot and move on into the bracket. Just chopping angles. The bear stance is just tons of pressure. AceUnlimited just trying to find an answer right now.
This is just a direct Final Fantasy fight. You're getting 16 experience at the end of it if AceUnlimited can pull it off. But it's like so far looking like gets away from the heat smash. Fortunately, activating their own heat.
AceUnlimited with a lot of gray health to try and come back with. Good punish on the back three. You were too close.
One final hit is all you need. There it is. Kuugo signs it on the dot. As the epic music plays on there, Kuugo is going to be moving on. Like helping out with us in running brackets. And now it's glad to see him here facing off against Cuddlecore. Cuddlecore on the Alisa. Big Dame, of course, on the Xiaoyu.
A Ling of PA himself. He's been, you know what? He picked up coach. He's been grinding. He's been really trying to up his game right now. And you know what? This is off to a good start for him. Shout out to Big Dame with the United Airlines sponsor tag.
Flying, like you said, the friendly skies on that.
That's right.
Going in. Nice tech from Cuddle.
If I sit down on my flight and I see Dame coming, I know I'm going to get an extra pack of cookies. I know he's going to take care of me.
What if he doesn't give you an extra pack of cookies? What if it's just like he sits down, like he is right now, he sets the laptop down in front of you, it's like, come on, first three, let's go.
I'll certainly hope I have my stick because I don't normally bring it on the plane, but
no, you're playing on the laptop keyboard, let's go.
Oh, God. Listen, there's enough keys. You could, in theory, have like 2 equivalent hitboxes on that thing.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, hey, I've hooked up a Steam Deck with a dock and played T8 on a train before, so... It works.
Flies away.
It does. And it looks like Cuddle's trying to find a way to get round 2 under her belt.
Go right into the roll and did heat smash, keep it a turn. Try to go in for the low and back turn, but the trade, interesting.
Good grab out of the power crush, but still alive. Just taking the low. Dame, 2 rounds to the good right now.
Looking pretty good here so far. Immediate use of the AOP into that counter hit, but doesn't get much out of it.
Dame, no. Not like this. Off, Dame, no. You're getting too crazy. Oh, this is not looking good. Cuddle really bringing the chainsaws out. They're a great way to deal with the AOP. You cannot whiff on a player like Cuddlecore. She will punish you.
Brought to you by Steel Chainsaws at that point. Oh, but was just far enough away. Cuddlecore tried to punish it, and Big Dave got a big launch from it.
Okay, caught on the air. Sweeping the floor. Trying to catch the get up.
Trade.
A lot of trades so far, but they've mostly been working in Big Dame's favor.
I like that, just kind of stopping the momentum a little bit. Nice break.
All right, he's partying a little bit. Sometimes you gotta.
Hey, Chainsaw's coming out, though. That's where Cuddlecore's get a lot of work.
Not looking good right now for Dame. Spring kick finds its mark. Burns the heat. Dame takes game 1, 3-1.
Yeah, amazing that was able to catch a little bit of that and get the conversion on there afterwards. Big Dame already up 1. Okay.
Listen, he was on his sabbatical in Japan. He was meditating under the waterfalls. He was in the dojos. His body is ready. His mind is ready. His senses are sharpened.
It's all happening.
Big Dame Gaming is right.
The question is, though, that's only 1 match, though. This is we're at that 1st of 2 stage right now. We're still at it. Can Big Dame pull that out a second time in the Coliseum of Fate?
No real wall. I mean, your likeliness to get into walls is not high, but you know, Dame, all these little pokes and trades have really went Big Dame's way in the first one. We'll see if he can repeat it. And what a call out!
Oh, just like
don't you dare fly at me!
Just happy to punch the robot. Tried to get in a nice block from Cuddlecore on there. Does get a little bit of hit into the chainsaws. This is, again, where Cuddlecore has been getting a lot of work in there. The spring kick working its magic yet again.
Angels find the mark. Power Crush. Cuddle's big life lead. Using it to her advantage. Cuddle might have been a little too respectful in the first game. Has to start getting a little degen. Start, you know, throwing the book. Start using the chainsaw. Start using the Power Crushes to nullify that offense.
Get the heat engager on the follow-up here. Using the Power Crush yet again. Asserting the dominance on the stage here.
Neither of them really getting big offense started, but, you know, oh!
That was I mean, still got a little bit of launch, still got a little punch, but that could have been devastating in that match for Big Dame.
Both of them just staying just out of the range, but so far the life lead the trade's not working out in Dame's favor this round. Cuddle 2 to the good, looking to make a quick 3-0.
Yeah, stood up too early. You still got clipped by the chainsaws. You got to respect them.
That Power Crush is quick. It hits. It hurts. Engage. It's not looking good for Dame right now. Doing all these plus moves and then the Power Crush that whenever Dame tries to challenge. No break. Gets up properly.
Out of the way.
Turns on the heat. Tries to jab it, but doesn't get it out in time. 3 rounds to Cuddle. We're going to game 3.
One thing that was helping a lot with Big Dame early on, and we see that happening a little bit again, like at the end of the round there, was really trying to judge those distance and finding out those parts will launch. Big Dame was getting a lot of mileage from that alone in here. Cuddlecore was just shortening the gaps, getting out those chainsaws, and especially calling out when like Big Dame would just get up a little bit too early, like to keep her turn and keep going.
Absolutely, yeah. A lot of plus chainsaw moves, and if Dame tried to challenge, hit the Power Crush, and it never worked out in Dame's favor. Even if he tried to jab and pull back because he didn't have the frames for it. But we'll see if Dame can make the adjustment in game 3 and then book his spot in top 48 winners.
Okay, as we go on into the stratosphere, changing things around, a little bit of Pulp Fiction coming in from what it looks like for Big Dame.
Well, Uma Thurman. Both of them dressed in their Sunday best from what I can tell.
Oh yeah, you go to church on the asteroid. That's what's happening right now.
No, you go to church at TNS. This is church.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. You are right.
We're out here praising the Lord.
Too far away.
Downtown. These chainsaws have great tracking. Again, that Power Crush. Dame really isn't punishing. If Dame is close enough and blocks that Power Crush, he should consider just trying a grab just to take the damage.
Yeah, has been very much swinging wildly.
Good sidestep. Parada Care finds the mark, but not enough. Cuddle taking round 1 in game 3.
I think timing has been a factor here. Cuddlecore's been like eyeing when Big Dame wants to press buttons and punishing for that.
Everything is just landing for Cuddlecore right now. Dame just can't seem to get anything started.
Into the heat dash. Already in heat. No punish on there, but goes right into the heat activation on there just to keep alive. Trying to find him up, but here comes the chainsaws. Vroom, vroom.
He did try the grab after that Power Crush, but the recovery put Cuddle just too far back for it to land. But I get the idea. Cuddle really sticking with these mids and lows. Excellent block from these range 1.5 slides. Good punish. Good duck under the grab.
Grab a lot of kicks, like while rising, while standing. Trying to go for the
good
grab
duck.
again.
Oh, this is not looking good for Dame.
Wings down the gavel, lava comes out. Here comes the heat activation, and that is all that Cuddlecore needs to finish it off, taking it against Big Dame 2-1.
Unfortunate. Dame couldn't go down there because that is a bloodbath.
Oh, you know it. There's so many matches to get through, even at this point, like if you're having to fight through this. In the meantime, though, JJBREEZE on the law, Artoreos on the Bryan. All right, going into the heat engage on the follow-up here. We're going right into the wall. And there we go. Get that launch in there from Artoreos. Get away from that and get a nice little start in here with the heat activation. looking to kind of keep things going here. Holding down, pressure on the plus frames after the heat smash. Nice stuck on the first hit, but JJBREEZE has an opportunity to get a little bit of that health back on top of getting Artoreos down into the red, into the rage. Get the slide here into the nunchucks. One more touch is all you did. Bomb, 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 bomb. Artoreos getting the first round. A little bit of a sidestep in here. Try to go in for the heat engagement, no canoe, but hey, nice parry from JJBREEZE. Going to go right into the wall here. Already catching the slide. Noticing that Artoreos is wanting to roll to the left, roll a little bit, get that damage. Catch with the hatchet kick a little bit here. Nearly tied up here. A lot of white health on JJBREEZE's side. As a hearing finishing out there, does hit with the last little bit of that heat gauge just to get the heat smash and to go up 2 rounds.
Round 3. Fight.
Yeah, someone in chat's gonna have to tell me who that JJBREEZE custom is. It could be Baki, it could be on that. I'm not sure. What I do know is Artoreos is going in and getting some massive damage after the heat. Bring it down, halfway down. But the sidewalk in there, JJBREEZE takes control of the wall and goes in for another side, this time getting blocked and a little bit of a float. Cancels out the heat, no punish from Artoreos, too far away. A little bit of a junkyard. Asteroid's a full junkyard, full of minerals at this point. Hits on the second and third hit of that string. JJBREEZE, Artoreos starting to put up a hell of a fight at that point, but JJBREEZE takes that one with a no-round brown. Shout out the poke chop. And a lot of that was just being able to kind of do a side roll, being able to get away from, trying to get away from that, and JJBREEZE catching up on that. It's like, oh, you want to get away from me? I don't think so on that. Let's take a look here. Get the slides in. They stopped working, was realizing that at that point from Artoreos, but it was a little bit too late at that point.
Get ready for the next
But there's no hesitation. We're going right back into it. Descending to the subconscious. We're tired of space. We want to go into someone's mind. We want a little psychology here. Look at the side step. Gets it up. The second hit going to get the crumple on JJBREEZE as we go into the wall. Smallest part of the stage in the game. Hatchet kick. 1-inch punch doesn't make its mark, but that launch certainly did. Into the slide. Nunchucks for extra damage. Holding down for the heat dash on here. Final hit on, but there is that launch yet again from Artoreos here. Going to have an opportunity just to try to get to the wall, but no, can do. But the kip up gets hit anyway. Artoreos finally getting around on the board. Okay, nice sidestep in there from JJBREEZE. Going to get the wall splat on top of things here. Neither party has decided to make that floor Pepto-Bismol, but it'll eventually get there after the second round anyway on that, but we're trying to get a power crush in here. Artoreos calling in on that. There it goes. There's that pink stuff. Eases up the stomach, but right back at you with the kicks in there from JJBREEZE. Yeah, JJBREEZE just was ready for that that swampy pit with the current costume at this point. But also nice little back turn combo in there following with the nunchucks. A lot more side steps in there from Artoreos. Tries to break some ankles. Holding down. Trying to bait out with the low. Does get a couple hits on the string. You're going to get the wall. Get that heat smash just for the extra damage on top of things. Set up into the low. Here's plus frames. Get the grab. A nice break from JJBREEZE. Okay, we're going breakdown, going to the desert. It's hot out there. JJBREEZE is ready for the weather in any situation here. Get the follow-up with the knockdown and the KO set point. Another little side step in there. Oh, the banana peel. Be able to flip it over, continuing up, and you still get the heat extension on top of things too. Okay, nice little punish there. Try to call out Artoreos, getting a little bit closer here. A little bit more patient on there, but the crumple, the third hit trading in the favor, the GameStop trade from Artoreos. Power to the players. Into the mid, but does get hit with the kicks on there at the follow-up. I'll try to get it for launch, no can do it, but here we go get a leg up. And there we go, with the kicks at the end. JJBREEZE is going to be taking that to move on into a possible qualifying round for top 8 for interesting. Meanwhile, RealNastyBeetle on the Jin, looking ready for a night at the Roxbury. the Robin Bear costume. This is already amazing. It's just ready for the showmanship here. Okay, get in with the Donk already down to the left. Gets the back throw, and we are dancing on them. We are playing around, and you still get the Call of Duty explosion at the end there to finish off. King Surfbot is having a good time right now.
I heard I missed some fun action.
You did. You missed.
I could hear you going off about Baki the Grappler in the other room.
Oh, you missed the JJBREEZE Baki cosplay extraordinaire on that. But you're just in time here. King Surfbot with the Panda, RealNastyBeetle on the Jin, and King Surfbot's having a real good time right now.
Got the Robin and clearly one of Batman's villains with the gold suit, top hat Jin.
Yeah, Riddler is just like, you know, he decided to spend the money, wanted to look really sharp for the nightclub. Oh, that is an Elton John. Yes, okay, I see it. I definitely see that.
Things of mine. Yeah, I had a work call come up. You know how it is. You're never truly off the clock some days.
Yeah, thankful that this is the 1 week I'm not on call at that point. So I feel you. That was last week for me. In the meantime, though, RealNastyBeetle got in a round right back at you. Tried to go in for that. The bear hell sweep in there. RealNastyBeetle said no to that.
Oh, nice block of it down, too. Good break as well. RealNastyBeetle, real patient. These pokes are... Oh, good block in a little bit. No punish. Who thought it was a good idea to give Jin a dive kick? I just want to talk. I just want to talk, Gordo.
Yeah, just want to think. Maybe Jin thought it was a good idea. Maybe Jin's like, you know what? I need a dive kick. Maybe no one programmed that in.
I don't agree. I don't think I agree with that.
Looking spiffy right now, though. 2 up here. Already immediately with the electric hook, and does get the float on there afterwards. Here we're going right into the wall.
I realized just a moment ago, I was watching the stream, which is delayed, and not our feed.
Oh no, that's a little bit of a problem at that point.
I'm looking at the right screen. I got too many screens. I'm looking at the wrong screen. I gotta listen. I gotta take Glaciating's advice. I just gotta look at the screen. Oh, the forward 4, the Jin classic.
RealNastyBeetle's like, hey, look at this foot here. Get the crumple. Another couple of hooks in there. In rage territory for King. Surfbot into the heat smash.
Drop. Oh. Yes, you can block in that stance. Is it Flamingo? That doesn't work. I think he tried. I feel like Beetle waited that half beat to see if Surfbot would throw out a move. Tried to preempt it a little bit. But that's always a risky game. But Tekken 8 is a game of going to the craps table and gambling.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta feel like what's in your heart, how the dice roll on top of that. Here we go, engage. This is the sidestep going into full advantage here for RealNastyBeetle. Nice little life lead going into.
That scaled really hard.
It did actually. I thought it was going to be much
really hard. Yeah, I thought it was going to be way more damage. Oh, okay, smacking at those ankles. Bear Jordan from downtown.
Yeah, gets a slam dunk on top of that. First one going to King Surfbot.
I lost my sunglasses somewhere. Oh no, I found them. Never mind.
Okay, good. We're safe. Everybody, we're safe. We're safe.
You know, People always thought I was copying Spag when I would wear sunglasses for commentary, and they're half right. I did take that idea from Spag, but not for the reason you're thinking.
Oh, yeah?
It's because I was doing commentary with Spag, and I always complained about the production lights, you know, like right in my eyes. And he goes, "You should wear sunglasses." I'm like, "Really?" He goes, "Yes." "Why do you think I wear sunglasses?" I'm like, "Oh, that's actually a really good idea."
That's not a bad idea,
And I did it, and I'm like, just, you know, when you're sitting in front of the production lights, because I have several here for when I do commentary, you know, it can blind your eyes a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Especially when you're looking at it for 4.5 hours. So, you know what? The shades help a lot. And you know what? I told a few other people about it. Boxhound does it now because it helps his eyes. It's the wave. It's very practical. And you look good sometimes.
Yeah, everybody trying to get that Zenny sponsorship for sure on that.
You know what? You know I got those East Coast Throwdown Zennies on. You know I got that thing on me.
Keep it down. Oh, you caught King served by Duck. You're going to get a nice down forward too. On top of that, back in rage territory for that.
Very sweet. Follow up. Round 1 in game 2 going to serve bot.
In the hunting stance. Use it down 2. Get away from the situation.
Ooh, nice little twitch duck there. Yeah, someone said Elton John Jin. I'm like, damn, you right. You right.
Yeah, it all makes sense.
It's the glasses. Once you see the glasses, I'm like, oh, right.
Yeah. Tuesday night's all right for fighting as we go in. Goes into the heat smash in here. Try to go for the 4. No can do.
Move forward 4. Just tipping it in there. What a low parry. Should get some nice damage out of this one.
Try to go in for the reset.
Burns the heat. Oh,
okay.
Not this time.
Playing
What a
with
call out
food.
on the rage art.
Wave to the camera. Finish it off there. 2
Yeah,
up,
hit that
set
pose.
point.
Hit the pose. Two serve bot. Big overcommitment from Beetle. Dirtbot ready with the punish. He's gonna get a nice chunk of damage for his troubles. Turns on the heat. Plus frames. Tries the mix up.
Yeah, doesn't get the blocks it this time on here. Immediate use of the heat smash on there. But yeah, hunting stash into the follow-up, and it just a little low is all you need for King Surfbot to move on.
Surfbot.
Welcome gamers. It's like not every other year, so.
That's right. That's right. Welcome gamers indeed. Of course, man. I'm happy to hold the chat hostage. Yep, that's that Baki Hanma law. Or evil law, I guess, maybe, depending on what you fancy.
Ready for the water though, like it was like it's nearly summertime and already wheeling on that. Get the slide into the nunchucks on there after.
Alyssa and her Sunday best ready to put these chainsaws to work.
Catching the low and gets the grab on there afterwards. Yeah, that I was like, it's like, is that enough? It's like, yes, it is.
That it is. 1 to the good for Cuddle. Good block on the slide. Excellent pickup. A little bit of damage. The kip up and gets the combo with it. Got to be trained and ready for those. It's a lot of guaranteed damage.
Absolutely on that. Oh, they gets a parry on there afterwards.
Burns a dash. Cuddle still with full resources. Oh, the down for 2. Oh, almost got it too. What a twitch stuck on the chainsaw with a low parry. This is going to scale pretty hard, but it gives Cuddle a chance to turn on heat. Burns it. Goes for the mid. Just tips him. 9 seconds left. Both in rage. What a duck and launch. 1 apiece. We're going into round 3.
Yeah, beautiful duck. Immediate reaction on top of that.
Good check on the tracking.
Yeah, I like the use of the tracking on that. But we do get the launch from Cuddlecore in there.
Chop those ankles. JJBREEZE is playing patient, just waiting. Got that nunchuck on deck. Both have full resources still.
Yeah, the whiff punish from JJBREEZE on the nunchucks, like just a little throw away, and another whiff punish in there, trying to keep at that like a little bit of the 1.52 range in there. Just trying, both players really being afraid to approach here.
Yeah, excellent low block. Just playing that patient game. 20 seconds though. Someone's gonna have to start making a big lead here, especially if they're thinking about the timeout. Heat gets it in the air. That's gonna get a combo. Because the tornado 9-8. 8 seconds left.
Oh, evens out. Cuddlecore with the lead. One more touch is all you need. 3 seconds. 2, 1. Goes in for the low just to finish it off and get the second round on theirs.
All right, 2-1 to Cuddlecore right now. We're in round 4. These are when these games start getting long, start getting sweaty. Good block. A little bit of a punish. What a low parry. He's scaled pretty hard though. But you take any damage you're given. Chainsaws are out.
There's a little bit of a clip on there as the roll away.
I'm not gonna lie, the zoom in with the naked law is very jarring.
Just suddenly
I definitely,
surprised.
when he activated heat, I kind of went, That was a law jump scare.
The Lost Swimsuit edition is happening right here in Yakushima.
Oh, Kuugo, thank you for the rating party of 6. Just in time to see Cuddle take game 1, 3-1.
A lot of long-winded games on that. Like both, we were seeing trying to figure out where to approach. JJBREEZE was getting a lot of really good whiff punishes in that that second or third round in there, but Cuddlecore was able to kind of turn away and like use the time to their advantage.
Exactly. But they still have at least one more game to play. Again, this is for getting in the money. If you win this, you're minimum getting 5th place, and that's a little more money than if you got it a 7th.
Get ready for the next battle.
Every match does indeed count here. We're going into the Sanctum. We're going inside the shrine at Yakushima. We're trying to do some little bit of tomb raiding here.
An ancient tomb. I'm doing a little math. I'm crunching the numbers. I want to see what they get at 5th place.
Cutting down the tree.
Fortunately, I have a computer with a calculator.
Nice block on the low in there. Gets a little bit far away to get the pressure, but doesn't approach. Just trying to find out what Cuddlecore is going to do. Does get the punish on that from Cuddle.
Oh, what a sidewalk. Gonna get the back turn guaranteed. The wall is right there. He's got this combo unlocked. He knows what to do. Double nunchuck. Threatening with that slide.
Go to the ballerina. Catches on the low, but does get the grab on there afterwards. Another round for Cuddlecore.
The difference in this match is $34 versus $51.
Okay.
Yeah, if you win this, you're minimum getting 50 bucks. And hey, that's a nice dinner out in Schaumburg.
Yeah, like the $20 difference is, like we were saying earlier, it's at Culver's.
That's the difference between going to Culver's for dinner or going to a nice sit down. Going to the brewery, getting a nice flight of beers. That's the difference.
Yeah.
Oh!
I like the idea there. Probably was trying to get see about if because it was in the air, maybe get the response on there. But Cuddlecore got that damage in there. Set point.
This has been all Cuddlecore traffic this match. I think the smaller stage is working to Cuddle's advantage because JJBREEZE can't really keep that distance and run away and play the spacing game. Oh. Weird realignment.
Try to get another chainsaws. Just
There's
tries to
that
get it with
power
the power crush.
3 straight. Cuddle moves on. Minimum 50 bucks, but you know what? JJ's getting a minimum 30, and he still has. It was a Quama drone too, but you know what? I needed a PS5 stick at the time, and it did the job.
It does the trick indeed. But here we go. We got more qualifying matches here. We got Tomoriru versus Bool happening. Bool on the Eddy, Tomo on the King.
Is that a bald Eddy?
Oh, you know, I think it's that's a Green Lantern, is that?
Yo, Jon Stewart? I mean, maybe, yeah.
I think so, yeah. My DC knowledge is a little weak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then King's just a dude with a shiesty on her now.
He's just a regular guy.
Look at
Times Square.
the dude in the 3/4 pants with the shiesty on. That's come on.
The first round going to Tomo on there, but we do have access going into handstand stance, and he gets the follow-up 4-3 on there to get the heat engage from Eddy.
Like you said, he's really liking that handstand stance, getting some good work out of it. Great break in the giant swing, right at the wall too. This is gonna hurt.
Into the low on there afterwards. That sidestep 3+4 was very nice from Bool.
That it was. It's a great move from Eddy, a classic if you will. You know, catching Tomoriru route has been big. All right, Jaguar step, heat activated. Jaguar, the dash. Good whip punish.
Yeah. Nice duck on the follow-up on the string on there afterwards from Bool. We're going in for a giant swing again. Breaks it.
Oh, just burns the meter. Big damage. That still hurts even with the damage nerf.
Yeah, Shiny Wizard to end things off here. Music change in here. Potential end of the round like a match for Tomoriru.
Listen, the guy in the fursuit and the Green Lantern cosplayer fighting in Times Square is not the weirdest thing I've ever seen in Times Square.
yeah, I was gonna say like that seems like an average day.
Honestly, yeah. As someone who lives here, I don't go to Times Square very often. I actively avoid it.
No, I understand on that, but you can't avoid this version of giant swing on here. You're going to get into the wall. Massive damage in there. Another little touch in there, but doesn't get the mid afterwards.
Oh, alley kick from downtown. That's got some deceptive range. All right, King with shirtless dude with a shiesty fighting one of the Marvel character, cosplayers that are trying to get pictures with you.
Mm-hmm.
You want to know this? You want to know the scam? What they do is like is they get the tourists and they go, oh, come take a picture with Iron Man, whatever, blah blah blah, and you get the picture and they go, all right, that's $20.
Oh, they do it after. Oh yeah,
they do it afterwards. It got so bad that there are painted squares in Times Square that they have to stay in. They cannot leave.
Oh, that's like law-abiding squares.
That is law. Like NYPD is actively there monitoring them now.
It's like you got to be like watching out for them. Like you see, wow, that I did not know that.
Yeah, because it got really bad. Like they would harass tourists.
Nice back 3-3 in there to start things off from Bool. Already has one stack with the Medinga thanks to the heat activation on there. And we're going to get that heat dash on there afterwards. Has a little bit of access to the wall just to get the follow-up. And we're going to use that special move on there in on the handstand 3+4 to get the low into the side step 4 to finish things off.
I like that they gave the Friar Tuck balding at the top for Eddy. Dude, these customs are out of control. These kids gotta stop.
They understand that the first law to online play is you gotta get your custom on lock.
Yeah, you don't go into training mode, you don't go into ranked, you go right to customization and you start playing dress up.
Yeah, if you look good, you feel good. And you play good.
Chat says Bool's not allowed to make customs anymore. His custom outfit privileges have been revoked. Incredible stuff. Chopping the ankles.
All that.
Low, 2 rounds to the good. I would say it was the stage size, but really Bool has just been carrying this momentum right now. Someone's got to do something to, stop this. Oh, nice pickup.
Okay.
Combo. Oh, tried to get to the wall, just not quite there. Oh, but gets the splat he wanted anyway. Burns the meter. Goes for the mid tracking. Good break.
I like that break too. Just try to get away from that. Does break the giant swing on there afterwards. Oh, we are going for the up 4 3+4 on there. Okay.
That giant swing break was really important because that would have absolutely thrown him into the wall. But he's getting floated anyway. There's the Bool's in rage. The break.
These breaks.
Tries to grab again. What a sidestep.
Doesn't get the follow-up on the wall, unfortunately, but gets hit by the Shiny Wizard. 9 seconds.
Alley kick. All right, Tomo stopping this from being a 3-0 runaway.
It was moving far away. Yeah, gets the nice pickup on that. Going to go all the way into the wall. Enough time for the heat activation and the wall combo afterwards.
Oh, power crushes through it. He's gonna get a combo for it too. That's a running power bomb. He's getting away from the wall. He did a full 360 on him.
All the way through on that. Push away. Gets out, trying to keep it guessing, and I'm using the sidestep properties of the handstand on there afterwards, but does get launched. This could be a round ender.
Cashing out. What's the damage gonna look like? Is it gonna be enough? Yes, it is. We are going to a final round for a top 8 winners qualifier. Chopping his ankles.
Okay. Gets a break on the one. Again, whiffs on the sidestep, going to give Tomoriru an advantage on here. And this time the giant swing does make its mark. Going to swing out to the other side, have a chance of recovery. Does get it.
Attack roll. What a sidestep. No capitalizing on it.
I love how ready players have started being for that. Not as ready as were for that giant swing there. That might be it. No, one little touch.
He can tech roll that. He's ready for it. He's got it all to do right now. Power up. Got a break. Blocking the alley kicks. Didn't block the mid.
No mid for you.
Good break. Oh, the trade just didn't have the life to deal with it. Tomo is moving on to winners top.
Is what sort of custom is TrizzyTheRapper going to grace us with today?
Very true. Got Spider-Man. Oh, he's got the he's got the Riley Spider-Man.
Okay. Using the new Cyberpunk stuff to full advantage. I get it.
Absolutely. Trizzy's excellent TNS play, but he's #1 in the customs. Meanwhile, Zafina looking a little grandma-ish with the gray hair.
Keep it forward here.
Burns the meter. Goes to the mid out of helicopter. Just patience. Extreme patience from the both of them. Trizzy just like, I got a big life lead. I don't have to do anything right now.
Yeah, it's getting shorter and shorter, though. Big claw.
Yeah, not anymore, though. And as I said that, I cursed him. Now Shadow with the life lead. What a whip punish.
Use the mechanism. Unfortunately, this is on the follow-up. No connecting flight for you. Going to give Trizzy a chance to get on the follow-up on top of that here.
4 seconds. Trizzy with the slight life deficit throws out the Rage Art. Fina, just a quick punish. Takes the win. Round 2. Shadow up 1 to the good.
Okay, gets the counter hit on top of that. One of the I've noticed that like the whiff punishes that Zafina's been able to get through. Oh, that move especially. Saw that like go use to great effect at Brussels.
Absolutely, it's got some good range, and you know Shadow's very quick on it too. Really quick to identify those whiffs and then make sure he gets the damage he can get off that. Because any damage you're not whiff punishing is damage you're leaving on the table.
Oh, this time getting blocked on here. Uses the shimmy properties on that to get a hit in the mid in there, and 2 up for Shadow so far.
The backflip into stance was definitely something I would have. I got hit by that for sure. Turns on the heat. Oh, counter hit gets the guaranteed heat engager. Backflip, keeping that distance, dashes up, keeping Shadow at the wall. Trying to check with those mids, but those punishes, those pokes are all adding up right now.
Tap, tap, tap with the mid from the stance there. Both going to go ahead and get follow-up. Unarmed, rearmed again.
But you make sure to use moves that hit grounded when you're doing that. Shadow with a big life lead, just no reason to move in. 15 seconds. Trizzy has to start taking some risks, has to start moving in to start challenging. 10 seconds remaining. Burns the
life
meter,
lead.
6 seconds, 5 seconds. Oh!
Oh, Low loses it last moment. Got to get a touch. There he goes. Get the final touch at the end.
Oh, just enough to steal the damage and the life lead. Taking round 3. Both of these games going right to the end of the timer.
And I've noticed that a lot more, especially with the recent changes, with the extra health, and how people have been adjusting. They've been longer matches, and they've been going down the wild. People using that time as their resource in this game.
Absolutely. When we did DIY and me and Foxhound were doing commentary, I think probably a good 80 to 85% of our games all went to game 3. You know, they almost all did. So that the timer scamming absolutely does not surprise me, especially with the additional life and the reduced combo damage and the increased scaling. No surprises here. This doesn't surprise me at all.
But we're going into our next match here. Rebel Hangar here. Have access to that balcony break. No more beachside sunny resort for you.
Oh, the Venom suit? All right. He's got, you know what? Trizzy, your outfits are #1 in my heart. Oh, already at half health down. Trizzy, big life lead, but out of resources. Shadow turning on heat, got rage. Didn't quite have the combo, but he's got full meter and he's using it to full effect. Oh, these are working at Trizzy back up on the wall.
And got the bound on there too, and of course, going to cash out on that. Understandable. Bring out that big claw.
What a comeback too. Trizzy had gotten Shadow down to like a 1/3 health with full health of his own. Shadow just composed, calm, brought it all the way back. Impressive stuff for sure. As you'd expect from Shadow though.
Oh yeah, for sure. Get the catch in with the follow-up on the low. Very nice. But here we go. Get the launch from Trizzy. Opportunity to go ahead and break down that balcony. If they want to do that afterwards, just going to keep it for later.
Sometimes that wall positioning is a little better, but not when you're getting hit against it yourself. Maybe you should have broke it. It wasn't, you know, so you didn't get thrown through it on your own. What a combo. We're going to the didn't quite. I'm speaking too soon. I'm cursing poor Trizzy out here. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, my man. That's my fault. I did that.
Getting ready. It's a set point for Shadow 20Z here.
Once commentator cursed someone a complete 6-round comeback.
Oh no!
And Bloodhawk told me you're not a true commentator until you curse somebody like that.
Yeah, sometimes you just gotta bring out the fear of the mic sometimes on that. But it looks like
my fault. My bad.
Trizzy on that rage here, going to go ahead and activate heat here, right back, but goes in for that heat smash, and that's all that Shadow 20Z needs to go into top 8.
You know, Trizzy did
more games, get that experience that we talked about earlier, health on stream, and get things going. But in the meantime, though, we got ourselves that match, Shake versus the CZ, happening right now. The CZ on Haram, Shake on the Xiaoyu.
There's that new down 3+4 counter hits it. See if they block it or it whiffs, you don't go into stance. People don't realize that sometimes. If it's blocked or if it whiffs. Oh, what a whip punch! Get the back three tornado again. Trying to get a little bit away from the wall. Backlash, the classic. Harada, make it combo, make it launch again. Harada, bring it back. Harada, make backlash launch again. Oh, burns the meter, but still alive.
Try to go for the track.
Oh, over the down back three.
Nice. Oh, the sidestep into the launch, and here saving the round for Shake's benefit.
That's one of the tough things about Hwoarang is his ability to close the gap, close distance is not great. You know, his options really come down to stuff like Peacekeeper and Wall Running 3, but they're linear, especially if you're trying to cover some big distance. You know, you can get sidestepped. If you're doing Wall Running 3, you can get floated for it or get power crushed through it. Wow, the raw back 3, what a call out.
Yeah, Shake's been going in for a lot of these back turn lows and trying to keep the distance a little bit, like it's easy finding that right timing in there, gets a nice launch with that, all the way to the wall. Already have that health bar gone from Shake and more.
Actually, give up against the wall. Bop, bop. He's doing the old combo. He didn't want the Oki.
Nobody is going to get the round. They want that for sure. Round 3, here we go.
Also, I respect using the T7 outfit. That's the one I like.
Wearing your coat like a cape with the ultimate protagonist move.
Oh, got just clipped. That was barely tip range, grazed by the pinky. Oh, canceled it in the second hit.
Okay, into the heat smash on here. But yeah, we AOP into the follow-up on there. 2 up for Shake.
Shake, no stranger to this matchup for sure. Peacekeeper finds its mark. Standing 1-4. Good duck. Like plus frames, watching the mid. Ling says, I got mix-ups too. Watch this.
All the way to the wall, but does find the hit on the... Yeah, gets a counter hit on there. Gets the fit and the guaranteed damage on there afterwards. On that, like going in for Shake's favor. Yeah, chat brought it up. AOP 2-1 is definitely doing work in this match.
Yes, it is. It is. Listen, who needs an analyst when you have 869 of them sitting in the chat right now? Chat, run the numbers for me. Chat, break down the numbers. Crunch me some numbers. What are we looking at here?
Get ready for the next battle.
All right, sticking with Hwoarang, going to the Sen. A nice evening float on the river. 7. See, they got the numbers for me. They're locked in. 6. They're crunching the numbers. They're on deck for me. There's that down 3+4 once again. New moves. Oh, the right foot forward, down forward 4. You got to be careful with some of those highs. You know, Ling already is evasive, but you know you don't need AOP to go under some of those highs. Do this again. It's just going low, chopping the ankles down. Good low block while standing 4-4. Down back 3. Seals the round. 1 to TrizzyTheRapper right now. Trying to get a game in this set. Good pressure by Shake. Playing a little keep out. Bryan has range issues, so playing that keep out doesn't hurt. But Ling also has plenty of nasty things that she can do at range 0. Not looking good for TrizzyTheRapper. We're going back to the corner. What is this, T4? Blocks the orbital. Good low block while standing 4-4. AOP's under the mid. We are 1 apiece. Back 3. Just using the flamingo sidestep to try and get around. That tracking caught it. Heat engager. While standing 3 got sidestepped. Back 3 whiff punish. Back 3 for tornado. Down to the wall. Chop. Burns some of that meter. Not all. While standing 4-4. Burns the dash. Nice wall combo. Sides up 3. 2 to the good for TrizzyTheRapper. Oh, whiffing on the move. Good whip punish. We're going to that wall. We're going to the corner. Nowhere for TrizzyTheRapper to run right now. Earn the meter. What a block. Two. Keeping the mid-high mixed up. Finally got out of it. Bad trade for TrizzyTheRapper, getting splat against the wall. The mid finds its mark. We are going to a final round. Oh! Get off me. Don't try that on me. He's trying to sidestep our way out of trouble. Guard break. Goes for the sweep. Gets the combo. Not looking good for TrizzyTheRapper. Not a lot of health left. She doesn't get the wall combo, but doesn't matter. Shake takes 3 rounds. Hey, there he is. He survived the tornado.
Yeah, so that's my area doesn't get a whole lot of tornadoes compared to the rest of Tennessee, thanks to being in like a valley and everything. So when things happen like this, it's interesting. Regardless, though, I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to be alive. I'm happy to be talking to you all about this winner semis here. Tomoriru versus Shadow20Z.
Listen, speaking of tornadoes, let's see how many of those we can get in these combos coming out real quick. We are starting into our game. You came back just in time for some top 8 action and some DDTs from Tomo.
Oh, I am so glad to see that.
All right, Tomo taking an early round 1. Big life lead in that round. With a power crush, gets the tornado. You're gonna get the combo with the running power bomb. Nice chunk of damage for what it's worth.
Break some ankles on the ground. Go ahead and get the follow up. I can't believe you get the follow up kicks on there afterwards.
I get a little one for just a little love tap for the road. Chop those ankles. Blocks the low, gets the big counter hit. Activates the heat. Gonna live from this. What's one more interaction? Blocks it. Doesn't block the mid tracking. 2 rounds to Tomo. But we've seen Shadow make these kind of adjustments before. Nice.
Okay.
Oh, we can quite get the heat.
Yeah, no follow up for you here, but we do get the setup on there afterwards. Gets the block.
Oh, good break. Shadow didn't break a lot of throws in those first 2 rounds, so it's good to see him kind of locking in on those. Shadow with a big life lead, just playing very patient.
Oh, gets a launch on there. Another little touch is all you need to get a round of their own.
Shadow has a really good ability to just be patient in those life lead situations, not overextend, and just wait for his opponent to hang themselves. Follow up. Oh! Not as much damage due to the hitting grounded. Not whip punish anything. I think nervous to try and catch out the whip punish on that. Turns on heat. Tries the whip punish. Oh, gets the whip punish this time.
Ooh, okay.
That's a big chunk of damage. Good block. Good cancel on the Jaguar dash to block it. Oh, the hop kick!
Wow.
Oh, what a call out!
Yeah, absolute call out on that. Cash out and take the round. Get that first one, signifying the beginning of top 8 in the favor of Tomoriru.
Very impressive stuff from Tomo. Good. What a call out with the hop kick. Just simple combo. Shadow didn't have a ton of life. There was no reason to go over crazy with it. But I'll be very interested to see what kind of adjustment Shadow can make, because we've seen this in games where he's playing against JJBREEZE, where maybe he does lose game 1 or loses a few rounds of game 1 and makes a great adjustment and then goes 3 straight.
Yeah, definitely taking the time, the download data from the first match and adjusting to it. We saw Shadow20Z using a lot of the I forget the name of the new move from the stance with the claw that has the tornado on the end of it, but using that great advantage both here and in Brussels. Trying to kind of keep them guessing on there afterwards. I wonder if we're going to see more of that in the next match.
Yeah, I'd be very interested to see that indeed. But we got to go into game 2. We're going to Fallen Destiny. Oh, switching to the Ana. All right. Maybe he thinks the toolkit Ana has can, better deal with King and how Tomo likes to play.
Yeah, okay. Has been known to switch between that. Was switching between I think Ana, Claudio, and Zafina at Brussels. So has recent experience on all 3 characters here. And of course, Ana is nothing to sneeze at, especially with that full crouch counter hit to begin things off.
Wow, nice damage out the gate. Oh, be careful whipping. Actually, I feel like that barely whipped.
Just barely at that point. Here the follow, and again repeating the thing from round start in here all the way to the wall. A little bit of a touch into the wine opener.
All these pokes are just adding up. Pulls out the blicky, takes round 1.
Push away, yeah, he is engaged. Fire away. The sidestep from Tomo though.
Shadow really locking in on the throw breaks right now, not letting Tomo get a, that's a lot of damage you don't want to be eating. Mid.
Yeah, catches on that. That's going to hit the other side. That's going to be amount of damage there. Not enough to get in the rage, but going to get a little bit of extra chip in there. Gets out with the wide opener.
I'm not going to lie, when Anna got giant swung, the animation looked like Anna was doing the giant swinging initially. I'm like, wait a minute.
This mod's weird.
Give Anna a giant swing, right? Like, I'm not tripping. I'm like,
I don't remember downloading this mod.
I'm like, I don't remember this move. Am I crazy? Oh, does not survive though, but it was a good idea.
Yeah, striking down with the rocket launcher on there, trying to turn things around here. We're still in that 1-2 territory at this point.
That's right. Still got only win 2 games. Ooh, heat engage, finds his mark. Goes to that mid tracking again. Jaguar Dash tries it from downtown, but good sidestep from Shadow.
Actually still had enough time in there. I can't believe that's still connected, but the wall splat turning things around.
Either. The damage. Tomo got it all to do right now.
Let's finish the string. Enough time. Fire out the laser. Fire off the rocket.
Cancels. But not enough. Shadow taking the, like I said before, the adjustments. 3 rounds straight. Shadow making a big adjustment.
Yeah, making a big statement with the Anna switch for sure, Helst. I like was like, especially early on, that call out with the full crouch into the counter hit. Being able to call that out early and being able to kind of keep the pace on for the next couple of rounds, getting that 3 straight on here. I'm like definitely I think this was the right choice.
Absolutely. The Anna seemed to be the solution. And on top of that, if you're a player and you're not super familiar with a wide range of matchups, a player like Shadow who can play a range of characters can be incredibly difficult because you have to, you're playing against Zafina, you're doing well, you've got your notebook here, you got your notes, you're like, all right, this is what I gotta look for, and you're doing it, and now you're like, oh, now I have to deal with Anna's tool. You have to completely change how you're playing, your mindset, and that can be tough for some players.
Especially if you're like, it's like, okay, like definitely expecting the Zafina or the Claudio. We've seen that time and time again from Shadow20Z. Anna, the relatively new character still at this point, we have not has as much data or recordings to look at.
Absolutely, and if you're used to, if you're comfortable playing against someone's character and they switch it up on you, you know, to maybe a character you're not as comfortable, or just having to, you know, like you said, 1-2 territory, it's a lot of adjustment on the fly.
Yeah. Ooh, the follow-up on that, the hits with the wall splat on there, another round for Shadow20Z.
Ooh, the pressure from Shadow right now.
Keeping up with stances.
Oh, this blue spark? He's got this.
Yeah, go ahead and get the follow-up.
He just activates it. He wants to get heat.
Yeah, and like especially near that breakable wall. You're just 1 break away from causing major damage. But Tomo stopping that.
Tomo getting out of there. Activate, got that heat on deck. Jaguar Dash blocks the low. What a pickup. Got to be careful doing that from such a far range. You can react to it.
Every time I see the rockets come out on that, I'm always like, it's like, oh yeah, they're too far away to get follow-up, and I forgot. It's like, oh yeah, no, rockets fire. They can fire that far. You can get that damage in there. Set point for Shadow20Z.
You brought a gun to a fist fight. What'd you expect was gonna happen?
Yeah, brought more than a gun. That is illegal black arms.
She brought the slime rocket. What do you mean?
The wall flat. That's all you're going to need to get up perfect.
7 golden letters. The Anna pick was the pick that worked. Shadow is now sitting comfortably, and I expect, as usual, Alisa's, you know, Cuddle Core's going to use that chainsaw to good effect. Has good range. The power crush is good, you know, and it's got good range, you know, so it can usually not, it can kind of not negate, but deal with the kind of weird bear hitboxes.
That is very true, but we're going to go right into it. Immediately, the Saws are out here, and we're going to, like, he's trying to get him away with the block. No, can't do. I'm going to bring him back out with a Power Crush. Okay, holding down. Nice use of the, like, getting rid of the Power Crush from King Servbot in there. But the call out, King Servbot's been calling out the lows pretty consistently in both matches we've seen so far, and no surprise that we get almost to the wall with that. Doesn't follow up, finds the gap in there to activate heat and get away. The setup on there afterwards on the dual boot. Into spring kick, get out of the way and go into that like area for breakable wall. There it is, it's broken. Balsa wood is everywhere. The Wild standing forward to finish things off there. Longer match and kind of a lot of back and forth, but Cuddlecore taking full advantage of it, and we're already second round. Saws are back out. Immediate use of honey on stance on there, like right back at you though. The full duck, King Servbot holding down. That again, really hard to deal with the Saws at that point. Like you're always getting clipped by one. You got the corner, you got the badonkadonk afterwards, and here we go. We saw that at the beginning of the last match. Got the back throw into the conversion. Is 1-1 now. Back down, keeping it plus. Holding away, get him out. And it's like, no, you got to deal with the Saws until I say I can put him away, and put him back immediately into the heating gauge. Servbot in that territory here with the dive, but we're going in for the low chip chop away at the feet of Panda. Another power. Cuddlecore did like bring that out like early on in round one. I was loving it, but we do get in with a hot kick into the wall, causing a massive amount of damage to both the bear and the dojo. Get on, chip it away. Servbot holding that, like just waiting for a reaction to go in, but does use Hunting Sam to get out of the way and get back into the middle, but does get clipped out of there.
Love to see that bear sweep, but there's those chainsaws, like I said, using them to full effect with a big life lead, but you're not gonna have that life lead for long if you're getting punished like that.
Yeah, all three hits of that in there. Enough time to break it into the guard crush, wall splat.
Big damage, but not dead yet. One more. 9 seconds, but doesn't matter. 2 apiece. Game 1, final round.
Yeah, great duck on the throw and punish on there afterwards to get to this final round in this first match.
Ooh, doing the charge. Hunting bear. Ooh, eating engage finds its mark. There's those power crush chainsaws.
Follow-ups do make their mark here, pushing closer and closer to the wall yet again. Gets that confirmed.
Out of heat. Not a lot of life left. That finds its mark. 3 rounds to the good. Cuddle takes game 1.
Yeah, there were some really good reactions in there from King Servbot just to get away. Cuddlecore going to the tried and true, realizing that it's like, oh, can you deal with the chainsaws? What if I bring them out again? What if I bring them out again? What if I bring them out again? And what can you do after that? And just kind of going back, trying to get that information for sure.
I mean, it's worth trying, but at the same time, you know, I think Alisa has a very good matchup for the Bears in general. Not so, like I said before, not so much because of the damage or anything like that, but chainsaws kind of give a lot of those moves better reach properties. So those little moves that the bear hitboxes would cause problems for, and Cuddle already likes to use chainsaws. So this just complements already what Cuddle's trying to do. She really doesn't need to change the game plan.
Yeah, and now has a whole arena to work with in here. No use of the walls to really kind of change things up here a little bit. And again, chainsaws already back out, chip away. Already have that life curve gone for King Servbot.
Tries downward to bear swing, finding its mark. There's that power crush again. Chainsaws finding their mark. Look at the life lead Cuddlecore has over there.
Significant on that.
All the more reason to use that power crush. That if you have that such a significant life lead, like what's the worst that could happen?
Yeah, no, like if they're not, especially if they're not trying to punish it or get get in there afterwards.
Little down jab to stop the pressure. Chainsaw's in full effect right now. One of
Even
those
the
things, you gotta learn to deal with it. Hop kick on the back turn. Cuddle has the combo for it.
Has a back turn combo at that point here, and actually was able to dive away, realizing the wake-up options for Panda, like being knocked on the back there.
2 rounds to Cuddle. We're going to a potential final round. Servbot, again, winners can still book their spot in losers top 8. Down in the 5th place spot, but this has been a tough match for Servbot to try and overcome. Cuddle has never been the easy opponent, though.
No, certainly
the
not.
key charge? That must have been a misinput.
Yeah, that had to be. That was like maybe just accidentally hitting it at that part. Trying to go in, but gets counter hit on the bear hell sweep. Opportunity for King
If
Servbot.
Servbot wins this round, it was all part of the game plan.
All part of the plan, potentially.
All part of the
diabolical.
plan. The key charge was intentional. It was all part of the game plan.
Was still in the hell sweep, so was able to duck on the high kick there.
Oh,
nice.
Goodbye, Gray Health.
And catches on the float, but nothing else afterwards. Good break from Cuddle.
Good duck. What a launch. Servbot's starting to wake up. Turns on heat. Bear Jordan. Oh, tries to slide. Cuddle smart to get out of there with the Alisa get up. Where's the meter? Chainsaws are out.
Trying to use that momentum here. Back in rage. 10 seconds. Gets the grab.
Final round 2 apiece. Servbot trying to stay alive on the winner's side of the bracket.
Power Crush coming back out again, as well as a Sauce. Does get the hit on the follow-up. A little bit of a clip, and you keep on chipping away at that tree.
Power Crush, get off me. Servbot not with a lot of life left.
Last chance, does get the hit, but you're going to
There's
get hit
that
with that Power Crush.
Cuddle has used that Power Crush to such great effect, especially in those life lead situations. But, you know, we're sticking with the Ling.
Big pot.
Like I said, still in first to 2 territory.
Round 1. Fight.
Okay, here we go. Back with the Cammy Lili. Love to see it on here.
That's right. I mean, both of them have some pretty good abilities for tracking, stepping, but not if you get counter hit like that.
Okay, the Feisty Rabbit on there, gets the follow-up on there afterwards. Keep with the heat smash, tries to cancel out, still gets punished, and the wall splat coming in from Shake.
Turns on the heat, but doesn't quite find his mark, but gets the pickup anyway, uses the dash for the combo. Are we gonna get side splat? No, normal splat.
Good realization of the opportunity there. Does get a couple hits in there, but the low parry from PhiDX.
Sidewall, saving lives out here. He's gonna cash out. No, weird angles. There it is. I was gonna say, as soon as I saw the whip, I was about to yell Rage Art.
Your instincts were so correct on that health. Bringing it down, 11 seconds on the clock. Don't even need those 11 seconds. Finishing out the round in the favor of PhiDX.
You have no idea how many tournaments I have won sets by just waiting for them to whiff and just supering.
There's the standoff at high noon sometimes, just waiting for them to
Listen,
whiff.
a lot of people try to will whiff the first move, hoping the second move of their string hits. Or if it's just a bad angle, and I'm like, look, I'm not trying to, like, do the optimal combo. I'm just trying to take the win. What a trade. Not good in Shake's favor, though.
Nope, all PhiDX all the time from that. Enough time to activate the heat on there afterwards. Set up the double Feisty Rabbit.
The double?
And the low does hit afterwards. Like, Shake thinking that maybe they could catch him in the middle, catch a float on there, but PhiDX said, no, we're going to take that.
Shake trying to wake up, start getting some of that damage early in this round. Heat actually finding its mark, getting Feed to the corner, but trading spots. Getting punished for their trouble, getting comboed for their trouble. big gray health for Phi right now.
Nice little punish on there. Going to use the throw.
Break.
Keep in the corner. Keep in the wall.
Fist to the chest. Shake getting on the board 2-1.
Trying to use the forward 4. Nice block on the low.
Check on the down forward 3, trying to see if we can catch it out. Shake being real patient, but the side steps helping get some punishes in there. Force some things to whiff. And a lot of counter hits. A lot of counter hits for Phi.
Yeah, tried to do sidestep 4, it looked like there, and that gives Shake an opportunity to change things around a little bit. But again, block it, but gets the parry out. Kona's like, no, I want to keep you in this wall. Does get the hit of the divine step, but not the perfect hit on there. Shake shakes it off though. Gets the round.
All right, we're going to final round. We are in the basement. What a whiff punish. Big damage at the wall. Big damage at the wall. Burns the meter. Phi still sitting with all the resources on deck. Good break.
Nice break. Gets away, but unfortunately get the follow-ups on there. Perfect for Shake. Turning things around after what looked to be pretty dominating first couple of rounds for PhiDX.
Phi, down but not out. Shake taking the first round. First game in the set. I'll be curious if he decides to switch or he's like, I'm riding with Lili the whole way. Just a quick update, though. Trizzy has eliminated Gui and will be playing against Chizoni after this game in the loser's top 8.
Okay, yeah, we'll see that match directly on here. I don't anticipate a change from the Lili. I think PhiDX has been feeling pretty good about that character, especially with the current patch. So, there we go. We're going to the resort. We're going to have a little bit of relaxation time in this battle. Just a little.
Chilling at the beach. Ooh, clip coming in. Going to the wall.
The dude dropped 3+4, extending the combo a little bit, and we're going ahead and getting the follow-ups. This is a very dominating round right now.
Oh, that tracked really weird. Not that it's going to matter because Fiend takes round 1 anyway. He's trying to make this comeback. He's got to win this, but he still has to win one more if he wants to stay alive in this bracket. Ooh.
That is right. This is on the loser side. It's for, you are in the payout, but you want to get more of that payout.
Every set you win is more money. And there is 1160 sitting in that pot right now. Oh, the hop kick. Gonna be some big damage. Oh no, this is not looking good. I think Phi was trying to get that combo there, but just couldn't get the sidestep for the realignment like he wanted. I got a hop kick of my own. Shake says, watch this.
Yeah, they're going to end that out, turning things around, tying up the rounds here.
Nice mid check.
Yeah, that sidestep 4 forward 4 options from Lili are so good. Hop kick whiff.
Don't you whip at me! Don't you whip at me! I see what you're doing. It does not work.
Gets a counter hit. Enough time to activate that heat. Try to go into Hypnotist out there afterwards. Doesn't finish it off. Just waiting for the block here. Goes right into the heat smash.
Good break. Nice counter hit.
And PhiDX is going to get a little bit of a life lead thanks to the extra health you get back on the heat smash on top of the heat dash rather.
Doesn't get to keep that health though because Shake finds a nice counter hit, takes it back from 7 seconds remaining. No break though.
No break.
Shake 1 round away from eliminating Phi from the tournament and moving on and getting into that 5th place spot.
Going to have to try to turn things around here. Shake playing it very cautiously, waiting for any moment. He's trying to use that track button to catch something, but PhiDX gets in there, goes in with the heat activation.
Waiting move finds his hook. Oh! Look, clean though. Yeah, he dash. Good sidestep into hop kick. Does he have the combo? He does have the combo.
Yeah, perfect range for that follow-up there. And the sidestep, we saw that time and time again. Doesn't finish off the down forward 4.
Good whip punish. Final round, game 2. Phi trying to stay alive.
Goes ahead and get the stop on there. Confirm on there. Shake fighting to stay to win this match. PhiDX trying to fight to stay alive. Survival point.
Oh, not looking good. Shake with a nice life lead right now. Oh, not looking good for Phi. Shake with a hop kick. And that's gonna be that. Shake eliminates PhiDX in the loser side of top 8. Moving on to play. You're throwing away money.
Yeah, it's like, you do not understand. We are going to use that right now, whether you're here or not. But in the meantime, though, TrizzyTheRapper comes back on to fight against Xiaoyu on the Alisa here in top 8.
Yeah, first time we're seeing Xiaoyu tonight. You know, excited to see him come out. He's done real well to get all the way to loser top 8. And this being his first game on stream, no less. Not Trizzy, though. Trizzy's been here before. Ooh, that whip?
That did indeed whip here. Kind of keeping the back on here, waiting for time to operate the saws.
Patience from Trizzy. Xiaoyu still has a pretty good health bar, and Trizzy out of heat, out of resources, only has the rage sitting in the low health right now. And he might get there pretty quick if he keeps eating chainsaws like this. Ooh, ooh. Helicopter grab. 12 seconds left.
Yep. 8 seconds left. Goes for the mid option after Dragonflight. Yeah, the sidestep saved the day on there, running up to get the kill and the round.
You know, chasing moves like that down, like when Dragunov does it, or always scares me, because I've seen so many times where I'm like, I'm behind you, but I'm coming up to punish you, and I just get hit for no reason. It's always so scary when you're chasing those down.
Yeah, you're never quite sure, like, especially in those rare situations where that may happen, like where a back hitbox will get you.
Yeah. Yeah, thick with a 3 CDs of a hitbox. Oh! That sidewall spot causing that combo to all land. Trizzy going down around there, 1 apiece.
The tracking of the down back 3.
Good patience. Like, both of them just playing real calm. You can see the difference between like someone like Kuugo or Xiaoyu playing. And of course, as I say that, you know, Xiaoyu hasn't been using the chainsaws a lot in this set. He's been very patient, just playing a lot of neutral, poking. Whereas Kuugo likes to play very aggressive, very in your face, is happy to just throw chainsaws at you.
Oh yeah, all day, every day. Xiaoyu has been getting a lot of mileage, especially from these counter hits, like on the wall. The chainsaws are out to play, though, as they kind of get a dive, but gets actually able to avoid the low on there afterwards. Nice whiff punish from Xiaoyu.
That move got nerfed and is stubbier in 8 than it was in 7. It definitely whiffs more often than people think it does. Or rather, the hitbox isn't as far out as it used to be. So I've seen it whiff a lot more in Tekken 8 than it ever did in Tekken 7. Oh, what a sidewalk. Knows the combo, too. Xiaoyu clearly labbed the situation.
Oh, actually get the wall, but like not enough to like get the follow-up on the wall explosion.
It was a weird side splat.
Yeah.
Good patience from Trizzy to not overcommit to that. Oh, don't you whip at me. That's all. It's pure unscaled damage, too. Just outside of rage for Xiaoyu.
Yeah, nearly tying things up. Trizzy has an advantage on the white health, but getting chipped away slowly but surely.
15 seconds. Xiaoyu in rage.
Oh, does get a float.
Chainsaw's finding their mark, though. Chainsaw beats sword, clearly.
Yeah, that's what I learned on the schoolyard playing paper, rock, scissors, chainsaw.
All right, Xiaoyu taking a hard-fought game 1. Trizzy looking to kind of get a little more money in this before he heads out to Chicago. Listen, that Portillo's doesn't pay for itself, you know.
No, and they got, you know what? They got a breakfast menu. I hear now, and like I
Do
don't know.
they
If
really?
that's the word on the street that I understand, and I need myself a good breakfast, especially at these events. Need to get that nutrition.
Shout out to Rick for the staff lunch a couple times. Did Portillo's catering? It was great. It was fantastic. Wet beef, the sauce, everything. Like, he hooked us up.
Well, that is a meal fit for a king indeed. Second match in here.
Trizzy is throwing everything at Xiaoyu right now. Little jab to snuff out the offense. Xiaoyu in rage.
I like that Trizzy's being like giving the threat a potential Dragonfly stance on there afterwards. Like, hasn't really been going into it yet. It's just been like getting into position like with the first hit and seeing what happens. There we go.
Yeah.
He gets it with the mid that time.
Yeah, Trizzy was definitely playing very offensive that one, burning the resource very early. Trizzy doesn't tend to hold on to heat once he activates it. He likes to use it almost immediately. You know, or rather to steal a turn or to get a combo just like that. Going right to the wall. Half health gone for Xiaoyu.
It does get clipped with the heat engager up high.
We're using those chainsaws with big effect. Xiaoyu gets sitting in heat. Trizzy doesn't have any resources left. Burns the dash. Gets the combo. Where is the sidewall? Are we going to touch it? We are not.
No.
We're going right to the hot dog stand. Speaking of Portillo's.
Right to the main wall and gets the low on top as trying to escape. Xiaoyu going to get another round.
One apiece. I don't think Xiaoyu was like, that's not going to work on me 2 rounds in a row. Oh, what a sidestep in the down 4-2. We're going right to the wall again, turning on the heat. Xiaoyu burns the heat burns the meter, gets the dash, back on the hot dog stand, get back up there, stomp.
Ooh, gets a little bit of extra damage on top of that. Very nice.
Turns on the heat, he's going to get a combo for this. Trizzy sitting on meter, burns it.
Check with the mid from Trizzy. But we get to catch the trade in the favor of Trizzy. Goes right into helicopter Dragonfly. Gets the grab. 9 seconds.
Oh, he got him. He lived. I cannot believe Xiaoyu survived that enough to do the rage art.
The Xiaoyu who lived on that. I'm just as shocked. Just has barely a little bit left to go there. Set point.
That begging Trizzy to stop pressing, please.
Right into the wall we go. Here's the wall combo for you. Gets the follow-up. We're going to see the wall yet again into the tornado.
Oh, tried the little grounded rocket punch. Helicopter grab been doing some big work. Yeah, it's like a 3rd one in this game alone.
Oh, but whiffs on the heat. Going to give a chance here to, not going to be enough to kill, but it's going to be that last chance opportunity.
And that's going to be that. This will be the end of Trizzy's run tonight. He's walking away with a little bit of, this is to move on from 5th place, to book their spot into a minimum of 4th. Is that the Silent Bob fit? I respect it.
That is definitely the Silent Bob fit. Like, ready for Snoochies and Boochies, for sure.
Absolutely. We need the Blunt Man and Chronic skins ASAP. Oh, from downtown. People's Elbow. Tomo just really good with these pokes. Jaguar dash. Good. Punish on the run-in. Going to the wall. Turns on the heat. Gets the wall combo with one more. Guaranteed. Shake takes round 1. DDT. Oh, big damage. Oh, the hop, he finds his mark, but it's a weird angle. Oh, the low knocks out of the power crush. Careful not to whiff. The low finds its mark, though, the Jaguar dash. Tomo tries to burn the last of the meter. Shake activates heat. Gets some life back. Hypnotist goes to the low. Patience from Tomo. And the running knee. Tomo one apiece, not going down without a fight. Snarl Gang is in the chat. Checking with the cross chop. Looking with those 2-1s right now. Tomo playing very patient. Shake trying to slake him out. What a sidestep. Gets the sidestep. Gets the launch. Going to the wall. Normal splat. Turns on the heat. 68 damage with the follow-up. Oh, 2 to Shake. Shake trying to lock down game 1. Book his spot in the losers semifinals. Lots of defense. Shake just being patient right now. Trying not to overcommit, not to get caught out. Oh, from range 2? Jaguar dash whiffs, but doesn't quite get the punish. Gets the parry. Gets the grab. Gonna pick this up. Wall is not far away, but doesn't. Drops a combo. Good patience from Tomu not to get clipped from the weird hitbox on those. We are going to a final round.
Turn around for the back turn. The Shining Wizard says hello to the face there. Did follow up here. Catches on it, but you get the giant swing. You're gonna get
right
that wall!
Oh, big damage. This will be a tough hill to climb for anyone that loses game 1.
Oh, blocks the second hit of that to confirm Tomo taking that first match.
Tomo taking game 1, but I wouldn't count Shake just out of it yet. They went to a final round.
Oh, certainly not. I was really liking what I've seen from Shake there, being able to, got the back turn stance on there at the very end, was like moving themselves to position to get the back to wall in their favor. But unfortunately, went for the heat engager and got punished for that in the end. But here we go again. Elegant pallets. 1 up for Tomo. Can they make a second one happen?
We got that glass wall, the balcony, the exploding walls downstairs.
Round 1.
So a lot of stage hazards that both of these characters can really make good use of. Get that guaranteed elbow. Poke him with the alley kick. Turns on heat. Good break.
Oh, but catches King running up. Gets the launch on top of things on there.
Yeah, it's not the first time that Shake has managed to catch the Jaguar dash and get a combo from it. Oh, not breaking these throws. Burns the meter right before it's about to lose it. Not a lot of great health to get back. Got to be careful. Shake does have rage on deck.
Oh, but got the wall. Going to put Tomo into rage here. It's going to have to be a little bit careful here. Gets the hit and the confirm afterwards for Shake.
Just checking with those mids, trying to get Tomo to commit to a button. Working out real well for Shake.
Cancels out a back turn.
Trying to get those whip punishes. But you're not going to get it like that. And not when that wall is right behind you. Not going to break it this time, though. Oh, that guaranteed damage. That hurts so bad. Burns the heater. That's a long Jaguar dash. Under the grab, Shake is up 2 rounds to the good, trying to tie this up.
Shake making good work of on short notice on the stage, and again, like a couple hits on the back turn here, getting closer and closer to the wall.
Oh, we are going for that wall. Are we going outside? Not quite.
Just a little bit off axis to get away, but here we go. Big giant swing coming into play here.
Oh, that actually reached the wall.
Ooh.
Burns the meter.
I like that just to get away from that. You don't want to take any more damage at this point here. You want to finish things off as soon as possible.
Simple mid. Tomo getting on the board. 2-1 to Shake. Can't believe that's a heat engager.
it's so silly, but it's like ooh, every time I see it, it's like ow.
Ooh, the Shining Wizard. Little alley kick poke. Good sidestep.
Yeah, I've been really loving these side steps from Shake, especially like in the back turn, like getting these setups here.
Oh, the
but
DDT!
DDT for Tomo. It is a set point for them. Shake on survival point.
Good low block. Both of them just poking with these mids, trying to play in that range 2 game. Forcing a whiff. One good launch will change this game.
The rare time we haven't seen a broken glass wall or balcony or garage yet. Still could happen in this, like anything is possible here, but we are slowly chipping away at the health of Tomo.
Shake just poking away, burning all the resources, and it paid off dividends because Shake is just tied at 1 apiece.
Yeah, Shake was definitely shaking themselves. All they're like getting those like really like simple side steps in there to get like maximum positioning and punishment.
All right, we are going to a game 3. This is for to stay alive, to book their spot in losers semis, to get into the first of 3 territory. Don't mind me, I'm snacking on some candy. We can keep that sugar up.
What you got there? What you got there?
Get ready for the next battle.
Nerd gummy clusters.
Ooh, okay. Get the extra sugar.
Round 1. Fight.
Go abandoned dojo here. Beginning things yet again. Tomo like sidestepping alongside Shake this time around.
Yeah, Lore Wenster, new Tekken World Tour rules is that losers semis, winners finals, losers finals, and grand finals are all first to third.
That's correct. So this is still a first to 2 at this point in loser quarters, but the next one, actually everything down the line after this match will be a first 3.
Oh, we got one more losers game before that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, my bad. Yeah.
And after that, then
Yeah.
it's all first to 3s the whole way through.
Yeah, King Servbot Chizioni will be a first to 2 on that, but we're going one more round in Tomo's favor there with that back kick on there just to finish things off.
Oh, real. Tomo been using that Jaguar dash to spread out 2 of them.
2 in the row. We're trying to make sure that base is safe.
Burns it.
Getting hit with Shining Wizard.
Turns on heat. Burns it. Goes for the low.
The whiff punish in there from Tomo. Trying to hold it down. Gets it down with the DDT. Not enough to kill, but that is.
2. We are on set point once again for Tomo. Shake fighting for survival, trying to get a little more cash here.
Go ahead. Break that wall as a treat. No, going to keep it for later.
Good damage. A lot of gray health for Tomo right now. A lot of gray health.
Oh, yeah, that could... Going to get that,
Get
giant...
that wall?
I think it will. No, it doesn't. Just short.
Depth perception is crazy. Does it again.
It's like, you know what? I didn't like you going over here. The feng shui's better over this way. Does hit a wall that time.
Does got the wall. I wasn't sure if it was going to get a weird splat, but he got it. No third giant swing in this round. Oh, what a whip punish on the grab attempt. Shake cashing out, sealing the round down. We are going to round 4.
Yeah,
Tomo's still on tournament point.
Keeping that alive for just a little bit longer here. Tomo was felt like really dominant. It was just that one whiff there from Shake. But getting hit with the shiny wizard early on.
Help me. The match is so exciting. I'm spilling my nerd gummy clutches all over me.
Oh no, we can't have that.
I'm dropping my snack.
Goes in for the mid. Keep it to the wall. Could be a potential wall break happening on here, but we go in. We get the heat engage from that. It goes right into the line.
What the?
What the heck? The side switch on top of that. The plus frames.
Unbelievable.
Okay, just blocking it. Tomo in rage.
2 whiffs, no response from Tomo.
Oh, but we get a big launch. Nothing else afterwards. The low to finish things off. Tomo is going to be moving on into loser semifinals.
Tomo.
Cross the venue.
No, I don't want to hear any excuses. All right, we got Panda, we got Alisa. Chijoni versus King Servbot. Again, they're playing for some big money. What a low parry, right? Wow.
Ooh. Time and time again, King Servbot's been getting in those low parries this entire bracket.
Servbot really just going all out starting this round. A lot of health recovery for Chijoni, though. And a bunch of gray health.
Bunch of gray health, and then like the nice little float in there from King Servbot.
Chainsaw, they're going in full effect right now. We're breaking the glass already. We're going to the balcony and we're going downstairs already, and this is only round 1.
Yeah, we like, I'm tired of all those other environments already. I need to see the garage, and I need to get this round. That's what Chijoni's saying.
I'm trying to hang out with the combots.
Yeah, like this is where they hang out. They never invite me down here.
That's right. This is the combat only zone. Need to bring him back. Tekken 4 is the best one. I don't want to hear anyone argue. I will be controversial about that. I love Tekken 4. I play it regularly. Oh, I'm not going to tell you it's balanced. That game is fun.
Yo, no, I do love those stages, like in a sick manner around that for sure. But we got that hit. The side wall doesn't get enough to kill, but the trade at the end, another round for Chijoni.
After that first real offensive moment for Servbot, this has all been Chijoni after that. Oh, tried decisive downward too. Almost got it. Good punish. Oh, gotta be careful on the whip. Doesn't matter though. Chijoni with the stomp, getting the follow-up. That's a lot of follow-up. A little bit of an overcommitment from Chijoni.
Okay, going in with the heat smash in here, but we're going from the grab right away.
A lot of gray health he just deleted.
Oh, all the way here, but we do get the follow-up here after the heat dash.
What a sidestep. What a sidestep from Chijoni. 3 rounds, quick. He's trying to wrap this up quickly, promptly, move on for the bracket, trying to get in that first of 3 territory.
Yeah, it's getting a little late on the Eastern Coast here, so you'd like maybe trying to rush things along a little.
Yeah, pick it up. Come on, guys, hurry up. I'm trying to go to bed. I got work tomorrow.
Same here.
Press more buttons. All right, we're gonna be jumping into game 2. Chijoni up 1 to the good. Winner of this will take on Tomo in loser semis.
Getting into a little brain chemistry, descend into subconscious.
That's right, we're going in the goop. We're in the slime. Yeah, stop playing neutral, please.
Oh, and Dexter game with
the $5.
Yeah, thank you so very much.
Up to $11.65. Good money right there. Every time you donate, even the people who've been eliminated in top 8, their portion goes up a little bit.
Just a little bit extra to help them along the way. like in this in future brackets as well. Oh, gets the grab yet again. Goodbye to that gray health. Like once more.
Oh, a twofer?
And we're going downstairs.
More this time.
The King Server Bob was like, I saw you break that balcony. I saw you break that, break the glass on there. I want a little bit of that for myself.
Lord, I've seen what you've done for others, and I want that for me.
Yeah, already first round, and we're just at the bottom in the desert. Activating Rage Art.
Not a lot of time left, so stop the clock, get some damage. Probably won't kill, but get the life lead with only 8 seconds left.
Already going right back in there. Backing away a little bit, but hunting stance, holding it down, but the final hit. Woo!
Counter hit in the last hit, 3 seconds left. Servbot getting on the board. No more floors to break. Big stage. Little fact, in the background of the stage, June and Jin can both be seen, but if you're playing as either of them, they're not in the background.
Oh yeah, you can see Jin in the back right now, like right in the middle.
Right, that's from the Tag 1 intro. If you know, you know.
A little bit of
And June's just, patrolling,
yeah,
wandering
she's
around.
She's wandering around. Like, are you lost? You power walking? You okay, June?
She's surviving. We might actually to the wall of this rate.
Yeah, the chains are on there. I'm glad they made that a little bit lighter, easier to see. That was, like, at the very beginning, very difficult to see.
Actually, with another $5, we're up to $11.70. Thank you so much.
Yeah, mad props for sure on that here. 1-1 at this matchup here. But the big launch from Cheese-Yoni.
Activates the heat, uses that rocket punch to make some distance. Shoulder charge. Oh, he's going to get the pickup from this.
Oh,
no more gray health. Killed
a little bit of time on that heat as well. Last little option there, but we're going to spin it on the dash. Goes ahead and get the follow-up with the saws. Chip away at that health.
There's that power crush. Finding it smart, Cheese-Yoni 1 round away from moving on to the bracket and eliminating Team Servbot. What a counter hit!
Get that big crumple.
Should be some good damage. Tries the toe kick. What a sidestep into the down forward 2!
Beautiful at that. Give it a chance. We're going to be able to really convert, and actually we're able to connect with the chainsaws. King Servbot in rage territory, chipping away a little bit. A lot of gray health on their side. Not anymore.
7 golden letters. Cheese-Yoni moving on through the bracket, eliminating
our first to 3 on this play, loading into the urban square yet again.
All right, back in Times Square. We got the cyber suit on. Power Ranger suit. Good sidestep.
Fires off, but here comes the heat engage with the saws.
Chainsaws, dash up there, burning the meter.
Happy to go for the dash in, dual boot mid in there to get the round on Cuddlecore's favor.
The one nice thing too is, Shadow likes to play multiple characters. Cuddle obviously has multiple characters as well. You have these first of 3s, these longer sets. They can kind of experiment a little bit, find out what's working, what's not working, and because if you lose, you can change your character. If you win, you've got to keep that character on.
Right, yeah. And not only that, but these two have fought each other time and time again as sparring partners a lot, so they're very familiar with how they play.
Oh yeah, they have played each other multiple times, whether it's in tournament, just training, or online. They have definitely, this is more of a, in my opinion, a player versus player matchup than a character versus character.
Yes. Going to be seeing what Cuddlecore knows about Shadow 20Z's Ana as we're going in. So far looking pretty good. Up 2 rounds, kind of keeping the distance a little bit, hatching with these lows.
Yeah, outside of the rocket launcher, Ana, wants to be really close, wants to kind of be in your face. You know, and Alisa has a lot of moves that are great at that range, like 1.5. So Cuddle, and plus with those chainsaws, very happy to just be patient and, you know, poke and use the chainsaws and just keep away from them.
Hold up. Goes in with the smash, fire away. Get to put the debuff on.
Oh! Optic finding its mark, getting themselves out of the corner. Oh no, just too short, misjudged the distance. Shadow was able to get up and punish the whiff. Again, Cuddle playing at that range 1. Again, oh, that actually hit.
Catch on the low. Oh, misses on the low. I can't believe that actually missed.
Not true tracking. Uses the meter for the dash, gets the combo. Get the wall. What a low block.
Yeah, and being able to respawn in kind just to make sure the saws go away here. Another little couple touches, the 1-2, gets down and ties it up 2 rounds each.
Now we're going to final round in game 1. This is a first of 3, so canceled when we saw the cat stance come out.
Cuddle try to get down with the sword, the saws on there. Got the strike down with the rocket launcher.
What a sidewalk on the chainsaws. Clean sweep, cleaning the shoes. Power crush. Good call out by Cuddle to take the damage. Get game 1 and winner's final under her belt. We'll see. I'm curious to see if Shadow sticks with the Ana, or because the Ana didn't look that bad, but you know.
No, the Ana was picking up a little bit of pace in there, and got a couple of rounds afterwards, finding that right moment. So I wouldn't be surprised if we got a character switch, but the Ana was looking pretty good.
Yeah, the Ana didn't look really out of place, but you know, this is a first of 3, so even if he loses the next game, he can still have the option to switch.
Get ready for the
Yep, a
next
little bit of extra time to work with, and then it's going to keep with the Ana. We're going to Yakushima.
Taking a bigger stage in this one than we had with Times Square.
This is probably going to work out.
To have the walls involved.
Yeah, I think this will probably work in the favor of, like you were saying earlier, House. Cuddle, Alisa likes to be in that longer range, being able to kind of keep away. Like, Ana has a few moves that can kind of go a little bit further, but it's, but yeah, you want to keep in that 1 for Ana.
Yeah, Ana wants to be in your face to really get that mix-up game going. Similar to Hwoarang, there are some range closing moves, but they have, you know, either tracking weaknesses or they're not safe. Oh, the auto low parry though. Nice combo. Shadow was ready for the combo in this one, just canceling out of the rocket stance.
Oh, but there's a sidestep coming in from Alisa. Get the backhand right out at it. Enough time to use it. He dashes. Just do it again with the power crush. Nice.
Yeah, Shadow had a good life lead. It was, you know, smart move, just like Cuddle does, you know, using those power crushes to get, you know, steal your turn back or just negate their chance at offense. Just like that.
Yeah, Shadow looking out for it though, just like waiting to get the block on there afterwards here. Does get the batter. Hey, batter, swing with the rocket launcher.
Pulling out the blicky. Oh, don't whiff though. Cuddle's ready for those.
Ready and willing to punish them, but managed to actually be able to get out of the way before a punish could happen.
Pull out the rocket launcher. Burns the meter, takes round 2. Shadow 1 round away from tying this set up. Job of the lows. Good block.
Yeah, blocking the wine opener that time. But here we go. Big counter hit step. Tries to go in for the rocket launcher just to kind of keep the turn. So switch it up.
Cuddle not afraid to kind of try and check those lows and those highs with quick ducks. Still a 3-piece for the trouble. Cuddle down into rage. Shadow doing the full string, getting a punish for it.
All right. Oh, low parry. That's going to be enough.
3 rounds straight. Shadow looked much more comfortable in that. We are at 1 apiece. Again, first of 3 territories, so they each still need to win 2 more games to book their spot in grand finals.
Yeah, that's exactly right. This is felt a little bit more comfortable all the way through, even though we were talking about like the longer range on there, which is be able to get up close and personal, get the mix-ups happening with the rocket launcher follow-ups with Lovely Tom there. I'm kind of wondering if we're hoping to get back to a stage with walls, or if we're kind of try how we're going to adjust there.
I don't think the walls played too much of a factor in that first game, but they definitely allow Alisa to get more damage than she normally would in an open Yakushima style stage. You know, Anna has a lot of tools to kind of really maximize damage in open fields as opposed to Alisa. But again, chainsaws hurt, you know, so. Top from the lows. The punish. Good block on the power crush. That move has a very quick startup, so you really got to be ready for it. And Cuddle knows that it's a very quick startup and is not afraid to use it.
Keeps as a stance in there. Get a guess going, and going to be in the favor of Anna. Shadow 20Z going up yet another round.
Oh, right out the gate. Wow.
Ooh.
Shadow playing with some real renewed confidence right now. Almost got all the way to the wall.
Going to get it with a follow-up. Gets in with the tracking mid.
Chainsaws are out. Cuddle does not have that life lead that she likes to have. Sitting in rage with a little bit of gray health.
Oh, the shutout from Shadow 20Z, just like snuffing out, realizing the timing that Cuddle Force pressing buttons. The follow-up, not enough to kill, but good damage.
Blocking the chainsaw, the lows poking their way down. But there wasn't enough. Shadow happy to play with that life lead. 2 rounds to the good. Looking to take another 3-0 here and go up in the set.
Trying to get the follow-up, get a little bit of that debuff going on.
Checking with these mids, just playing patient. Cuddle with a nice life lead though. What a sidewalk, just being very careful not to accidentally get clipped by the chainsaws.
Yeah, you got to be extremely careful dealing with it. We've seen time and time again, especially in this bracket, that it's so easy to get clipped on here. But we are continuing up. We're quite almost to the wall. What does hit the wall splat? Wow, yeah, that is right.
Big gray health from Cuddle right now. I don't think that's it. No. Just take the grab, keep it simple.
And just like that.
That's another 3 straight.
Yeah, 6-0 so far, 3 rounds each, happening on there, since Shadow 20Z has woken up with that Anna.
Yeah, I mean, I'm curious to see if Cuddle will ride out with the Alisa, or, you know, obviously she has the Ling, you know, as well, but I'm curious to see what the thought process would be.
Yeah, as we're getting ready for the next match, we're getting ready to get back right in here. No changes. We're just going to go on a pleasant, smooth ride on this yacht here with Alisa and Anna.
We'll see if Shadow does another 3 rounds straight. If he gets 6 rounds straight to take this back from that first game, I will be very impressed. Because Cuddle is no slouch.
Not at all, especially at winners finals when you get to this part of the top 8 bracket here.
So no head?
Yeah, get a little bit of Al Snow.
Both playing very patient. Despite Anna wanting to be in range 0, Shadow not afraid to play at that range 1 and 2. You know, kind of make the approach scary. Big
yeah, a huge life lead on that. And not afraid to show off and go into playing the guessing game, like immediately going to the stance and doing the follow-ups on afterwards, keeping Cuddlecore guessing.
Oh, yep. Again, being very cautious not to accidentally get clipped by that, because there is a bit of a backward turn box and a lot of those chainsaw moves, or at least like a very wide berth for them.
It always feels you need to go a little bit wider than you think, and that is especially true in this case. Keep it up with the saws. We are going on a rampage in the rainforest.
Yeah, Cuddle burning all the resources very quickly. Using those power crushes. When Kuugo gets that life lead, she's not afraid to use those power crushes to, you know, steal turns or finish off games. You know, knowing she can take the hit.
No, when you have the life lead like that, you know it's a time for disrespect. Oh, but we got in with the sidestep launch on there. The holding back the delay on the rocket launcher just to have it realign and take a hit Cuddlecore, very nice.
Listen, it's the Metal Gear Nikita rocket. You gotta hold the lock on.
Can't do it. Into the round 4 here. 2 up. This is Shadow 20Z on set point.
Looking to book a spot in grand finals, but not by getting hop kicked. Big damage to the wall. Chainsaws are out. Burns the meter.
Eco plus.
Oh, does not get the twin piston punish.
Fire.
Throws the goop.
Yeah, still has the debuff on there afterwards. Oh, the
there's
sidestep.
New tactics. Final round. Cuddle trying to stay in winners. Keep the set alive. Shadow trying to end this promptly.
Yeah, easier to win the whole thing if you can stay in winner side here. Cuddlecore getting it, but doesn't trying to sidestep away, but you cannot get away from that rocket launcher.
Oh, from downtown.
Yeah, he's heating up. He's on fire.
And more interaction. And it finds its mark. Shadow moves on into grand finals. Cuddle not out yet. And Chijoni really wants to play conservative, you know, play neutral in a game where people say there is no neutral. So I'll be curious to see how that works with against a player like Tomo, who's happy to kind of run the gambit with him.
Yeah, it's been getting a lot of success with Giant Swing, Shining Wizard getting it, but nice whiff punish to start things up. The Jaguar dash gets nothing for the trouble.
Working on these jabs, keeping those plus frames. Turns on the heat. Just jabbing the whip punish. Oh, the wall splat. Get back up there.
You still get the tornado on there afterwards? Okay.
The tracking move out of Jaguar dash is good. It's been working really well for Tomo.
Dropping down, we're going all the way to the wall.
Just turning on the heat, just getting it on. Burn the meter immediately, but that's a lot of damage. 7 golden letters. Chijoni ties it up in 15 seconds.
Yeah, bringing out the lows, bringing out the cheese, the part of Chijoni's name.
I mean, it's a game of you have to do what it takes to win, and if it means I throw, burn my meter immediately, use heavy chainsaws, then that's what we're doing.
Exactly. Everything's on the table.
Building up that gray health right now. Good break. No break in the giant swing, though.
But first, you don't grab, and grab again here. In the Jaguar dash all the way. We're on a marathon.
What a Jaguar dash. Just the threat. And burns the meter. Round 2 going to Tomo.
In a blink of an eye. We saw that. Still got the wall after the giant swing and the heat smash afterwards here.
There's that Jaguar. She likes to, he's feeling himself when he's doing those longer dashes. They're not being challenged.
Sidestep, hop kick though. We're going all the way to the wall. Enough time to activate that heat. Try to get a little bit of a setup here. Getting like some extra little damage in there with the lows on the follow-up there. Enough time to get the saws.
A lot of gray health for Tomo right now. the DDT. Does the tracking, breaks the giant swing, get off me. Does not break the Shining Wizard.
Holding down, last opportunity.
Oh! The second hit whiff, but the third one realigned. Tomo takes game 1.
Yeah, just happened. Just finished out the string to make that happen there. Yeah, Tomo was definitely trying to get in the face, seeing what would happen, realizing Jaguar Dash is like, oh, you're not being oppressed, like you're not trying to, like you're not being aggressive enough at this point here. Was happy to go for those grabs, and again, just go for the grab again because like, what are you going to break all the grabs? And the second grab has not been broken each time.
Get ready for
I mean, it's one of those things that Tomo's been really good at in previous sets. Just, you know, mixing up, you know, the giant swings, the Shining Wizards, making the, you know, not using the same grab, the same breaks all the time. And, you know, you kind of have to be on point. You have to be, you know, especially if you're playing a King player. You know, they're going to want to grab. It's where a lot of their damage can come from.
Oh, for sure. And like you like mixing up the grabs like that, you got them thinking about something else. Maybe they like you mix in with the low on there afterwards, and you suddenly have a different problem.
Exactly. And that's, you know, something Xiaoyu's got to start thinking about. We really just, you know, and on top of that, King breaks the rules for the watch the hands method of breaking grabs. Where are you going? Where are you going?
Going to do some home improvement on the walls here.
Good break. Burns the meter at the last second and it finds its mark.
Another side step on.
Good duck on the grab. That is also an option. If you know you're getting grabbed at once, you can just duck them.
Yep, start twitch ducking, start being careful. 9 seconds on here. Oh, try to get out the salts, but this time breaks it up. 5 seconds left. Gets the dive. Wrong hit on there, unfortunately, and goes.
Oh, he caught him jumping.
Okay. You know, I was giving my.
But...
It does pause the timer.
And it does kill, does not matter.
Oh. You know, I was doing mine, like, I don't know, but, you know, Xiaoyu clearly knew something that I did not there.
You know, Tomo might have just misinputted when trying to sidestep, and, you know, it came out as a jump, and Xiaoyu took advantage.
Little advantage in the favor. Now we're going a little bit wild with the chainsaws, being much more aggressive this time around here, chipping away. A lot of great help.
Yeah, really just going crazy here, and getting that wall spot's going to get them some more damage. Tomo already enraged, but full resources. Xiaoyu breaking really well. Xiaoyu breaking really well right now. 2 to Xiaoyu.
Nice, nice. Counter hit on that. Want to get the pick up into the wall.
Taking some extra damage, using the chainsaws.
Yeah, you really see like just really getting in there with the saw. Just like I'm going to cut everything in my path at this point.
Absolutely, that's a lot to deal with. Oh, the Hopney floated. It was a weird angle. But, you know, Xiaoyu had a big life deficit. Lots of gray health.
The giant swing after the Jaguar dash here. Plenty of health to work with here, but you still have to deal with a heat smash, and also on top of that, rage and extra damage. Next hit could call it, and there it is!
Oh, those throws, you have to break them. You can't let Tomo get away with that. Tomo will keep throwing if he thinks it's going to work.
And there it is again, health!
Triple arm
Chain
breaker.
grabs.
Good block and punish.
A little bit of a slowdown here. Xiaoyu trying to find the approach, but unfortunately whiffs on that. The punish going to Tomo, and we're getting another giant swing.
Xiaoyu really good about teching them. What a combo. Nope, no giant swing this time. Ooh. Oh, no, not looking good for Xiaoyu. This should kill.
Set point for Tomo here.
Not yet. Remember, we're in first of 3.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Now.
You are right. Apologies, everyone. Yeah, this is first of 3 new TWT rules.
That's right, new for this year. It's easy to forget sometimes. Shoot, I almost forgot running our local when one of the guys like, wait, are we doing first to three? I'm like, oh yeah, I guess we are.
Oh yeah, they're definitely looking out for that, when, especially if you're a dojo event.
Oh yeah, no, they're absolutely, they check every VOD. Oh, the Jaguar dash out. Oh, hold up here, get down here. Where do you think you're going?
Please stop using your frequent flyer miles here.
What is this gonna hit the wall? Not quite. I wasn't sure because it was a weird angle. That was a hop kick. Chainsaws are out. 9 seconds.
Down with the low here.
Oh! TEKKEN out of the pressure. 3, 2, 1. Is it a time enough? It is! Giant swing lands on the last second. Tomo is 2 to the good right now. 1 round, 1 set game away. Ugh. 1 game away from moving on to take on Cuddlecore.
Yeah, we saw Chizioni get a lot more aggressive, especially in the first couple of rounds, but slowed it down, especially when realizing was getting hit by a lot of these throws. The big damage that came in from like that giant swing into heat smash that we saw, like felt a little lost there near the end of the match.
Yeah, I think towards the end, as the timer started to tick down, Chizioni really was going low a lot, you know, and I'm also very impressed, you know, being able to input a giant swing input, you know, in that little window where you're blocking is that's no small feat. That's practice. So whenever I see King players in general, but especially since I've been watching Tomo in this, his quick inputs of these command grabs are, you know, it's very good, and it's catching Tomo out sometimes.
Yeah, just like the timing, the immediate use of some of them just to throw that off has been catching Chizioni more than most. Usually been breaking like at least the first one, or if a guy coming up with a giant swing. But yeah, you're right, Helps. Bringing up the timing on there is incredibly important here.
Tomo already out of the meter, but Chizioni had a huge life deficit. And that giant swing is not going to help. Are we close enough to that wall? Not quite. But it doesn't matter much. Alley kick wraps up round 1.
Holding it back. You're waiting for probably a Jaguar dash. Anything to approach there. Again, nice side step.
Tomo happy to play slow. Being 2 games up in the set means, you know, he doesn't have to play. I mean, he can play hyper aggressive, but there's no reason to risk himself if, you know, he doesn't have to. What a low block. Oh, from long distance. Oh!
Ooh. Played a little bit of acrobatics here.
We got cross-ups here.
Yeah, cover.
Jaguar dash cancels.
Like Chizioni's instinct on there, see Jaguar dash, immediately start sidewalking, getting prepared, but we're getting close to the end.
Exactly what you got to do. Chizioni with a sliver health. 3, 2, 1. Not close enough. Tied. Both got a round being at 2% apiece. That puts Tomo on set point.
That's an incredible way, especially like just the difference in there on the timeout. That's, wow. I think that's the first time I've actually seen that here.
All right, chat. Here's a TO question. Let's see how well you know your rules. If it's a final round of a game and both players double KO or have the same amount of health when it ends and the game ends in a draw, what do? Do both players get a point? Do neither player get a point? That's the question.
That is indeed the question on here. While you're discussing on that, Jaguar dash.
Oh, Jaguar dash. Oh, the shove floated. This is not looking good for Chizioni right now.
Oh, conscious on the second hit on the float up there, and Tomo is going to be taking that to move on into.
Ready for the next battle.
Yeah, there's it's one of those things you got to know.
Okay, well, here's the good news. If you wanted to see more King versus Alisa action happening, we're in losers finals now. First to 3 between Tomo and Cuddlecore.
Tomo running the Illicit Gauntlet now in order to get a chance to even play against Shadow. But this You gotta think about it this way too. He just played Tijoni for 3 games. You know, how much does he have to readjust his play style now that he's playing a different type of player?
That is going to be the question on it as we see the first match for sure. Try to go in and already getting broken on the Shining Wizard here. Here comes the Saws, and we're getting closer and closer to that evil wall. Actually, we're getting pushed a little away, but we're clipping away. Get the low.
Puddle taking game 1. Tomo never really got to even use his heat that round. Good lows, chopping down some health. Cuddle's doing an excellent job of stuffing any real offense that he's trying to get going, but the Shining Wizard works to it. Arm breaker, triple, oh, get off me.
Yeah, immediate break of that. Try to catch on the crouching grab there, but does get punished.
No punish. I think he's got it at tip range. And got the explosive ball. Chainsaw is doing the work. Cuddle taking 2 rounds to the good.
Yeah, and I'm looking at the predictions right now in the chat. Like, it was like neck and neck between Tomoriru and Cuddlecore. Now Cuddlecore is in the lead. Everyone's wanting to spend their points, especially as we get closer and closer to the finale of TNS.
Cuddle has done these down jabs, these lows, have done such a good job just stuffing out the offense. Tomo's really trying to get started, but the hop knee will definitely help him get back into this if he can make some good damage out of it.
Going to get the wall, get the follow-up, holding it down.
Oh, the hop kick. You know Cuddle's got these combos on lock. Explosive wall.
Yeah. Oh, actually got the tail end.
Get it.
Wow, like I was wondering, like it was like the very edge of that, and just got the final hit on there. Cuddlecore going to take that pretty convincingly, that first one.
Yeah, game 1 going to Cuddle again, still in that first to 3 territories. You know, like I said, I noticed it a lot. Cuddle was really good at really kind of stuffing a lot of the offense Tomo wanted to get started, you know, by using down jabs and lows to either knock him out, to either evade grabs or knock him out of like slightly plus situations or button presses. And, you know, it was super effective. Tomo really was not, unlike the other game, was really not able to get that offense started.
Yeah, and not going to be able to get started with any part of the game there. It's like you're just left in a situation, well, now it's like, now what? What do I do here?
All right, he's got the appropriate attire for this stage. Surprised Joshua's clothes fit King.
Yeah, well, surprisingly, like, stretches quite well. Cuddlecore on the, I think, is that Jinx from League of Legends? Is that what I'm seeing there?
Maybe. I'm not 100% sure, but I mean, that would be my best guess, I suppose.
Get the Shining Wizard into the Jaguar Dash. Going to confirm yet again. Cuddlecore in rage. One little touch is all they need to finish out the round.
All right. Tomo finally getting himself on the board. Let's see if we can keep the momentum up and turn this game around. Oh, no crouch grab here.
Okay.
Oh, Giant swinging the walls right there.
The wall's waiting for you. Nom nom nom.
Oh, had the float but couldn't get the combo. Power crush, get off me. Good idea with the grab.
Yeah, I like that. I like that option in there. Just like realizing that like still has access to go one there. Going a little bit crazy with the chainsaws here. Stuck in there, holding back to get out of the wall situation. Very nice patience from Cuddlecore.
No, I don't think that was it.
Oh, even the Moogle was like, Q Papo, no, no.
That's not it, Kupo. That's not it, Chief. You thought you were cooking with something, but I got bad news for you.
Yeah. Did get the block on the low on there afterwards. The Cuddlecore keeps the turn with that heat engage.
Chainsaw's just doing so much damage. Hop and get back up on that wall. Let's get up. What a
Nice side step. Wow.
Earns the meter, big damage, both enraged with a sliver of health. What a duck! Ooh, the counter hit found its mark. Tomu 2 rounds to the good, 1 round away from getting on the board in this set.
Yeah, that's a dual hit for its fight in the background. So do these Titans in front of us here. Another block on the low, but the hop kick.
Oh, what a call out with the hop kick. Chainsaw downtown. Oh, wow, the found its mark.
Already at the wall.
Big damage. Big gray health for Tomo. But the low finds its spot. 2 apiece. Cuddle could potentially go 2 up in the set. Or Tomo could start to try and turn this around.
Immediate duck, realizing like the grab was coming, but here comes the punish in there. Another hop kick from Kuugo.
Trying to get away from those chainsaws. Good low block, but no punish.
Yeah, Tomo has been really looking out for these lows, but not been getting a whole lot from that. Good tech on the Shining Wizard. Keeping their turn.
There you go. Take the damage. Oh! Cuddle takes the final round. It goes 2 up in the set. Tomo really has an uphill battle ahead of himself.
Yeah, this
Chat,
is not...
you need your energy. You gotta help. You gotta help.
Yeah, I saw those. I saw the snarls in the chat earlier. Are you here to bring it out?
Yeah, I was gonna say Snarl Gang was here. Where you at? It's getting real quiet from y'all. Yes, Cabri, it is a Kabir. It's a first to 3. Winners, losers semis, and grand finals are all first to 3s.
Yep, everything from here on, loser finals and grand finals will be first 3 on that. And Kuugo in a good position to make it into grand finals to face off against Shadow 20Z yet again. Tomo trying to keep alive to make that happen for themselves.
All right, we're in the helipad, and oh, got scared there for a second. Uh-oh. 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 Uh-oh.
A little bit of freeze, but I think we're okay. I think we're going right into it.
Scary. Tomo just played backdashing away. Tried to power crush out, but the low knocked him out.
Okay, gets a wall splat on the follow-up on the ballerina.
Tomo just having to hold back for all that pressure, but 7 golden letters, not much he could do when Cuddle was just throwing everything at him.
Everything but the kitchen sink, and even that would take a massive amount of damage.
All right, half health down for Cuddle. Tomo's trying to start this comeback. No break on the giant swing. I believe the breakable wall is right there. It is. Jaguar dash, sending her downstairs. Responds with a perfect of his own. HC Gaming Group, thank you for the raid of 29. We appreciate you.
Jaguar dashing to the low yet again here, but responding with the lows of their own kind. Gets the launch, doesn't go for the low this time with the Jaguar dash. Into rage for Kuugo.
Burns the meter. Catches with the mid. Tomo 1 round away from getting on the board in this set. But Cuddle has a big score lead. Oh, what a sidewalk.
The more, like, we've been seeing a lot of sidewalks in this entire tournament, and just like taking full advantage of that, especially with like the changes in the new patch.
Absolutely, the being able to sidestep that stuff, tracking. You know, you gotta. These patches are going to be coming quick and fast, so you got to be up on them, labbing them, knowing your stuff, especially as you go into these tournaments.
On it.
Oh,
yeah. Going into the command chain grab here. The third hit
Oh,
does
good
get
break.
broken.
Oh, final round. Cuddle trying to seal this down with a 3-0. Tomo fighting for his tournament life.
There's that down jab you were talking about earlier, just trying to shut down Tomo's options.
Oh, break the legs. Oh, Ling smash with mark, and that's gonna kill. Tomo gets on the board, not going out with the clean sweep. 2-1. We're going into game 4.
Yeah, still alive, still has a chance on this here. Not out of it yet. It is midnight on the East Coast, but we got plenty of time for further Tekken.
Absolutely. All right, chat. Who do we want to wrap this up? Do you want Tomo? We want the cuddle run back. What are we thinking here? Tomo lost 2-1 to Shadow. Cuddle lost 3-1. Who should be getting the run back with Shadow? What do you think?
Get ready for the next battle.
Yeah, keep the chat going on that, as seeing some snarls coming back out in the chat here as we go back to the temple.
Round 1.
And I don't know. It's looking pretty 50-50 to me right now.
Yeah, it's kind of looking kind of even on that, but you know what? Maybe Tomo's making a statement with that big counter hit.
Getting right to the wall, hitting the splat and everything. Big damage. Long Jaguar dash. Oh, floated in the tornado. Just letting it go. Just again, didn't need to get the full damage, just needs that little hit to wrap it up. Tomo taking round 1. Get off me. Good breaks.
A little bit of excitement happening there, but goes in, gets the heat engage from the saws. Still keep it out, puts them away just to go in for the down jab, stop anything that Tomoriru was about to begin.
Cuddle just keeping Tomo at the wall, already down to half health, but sitting with full resources. Doesn't break the giant swing. Oh, does get the wall. I wasn't sure if it would reach. Oh, the Rager, will he live? Oh, he tried his sides!
Oh, but
doesn't matter, he engaged her finding its mark, getting the grab when she tried to power crush.
Oh, you're gonna get the wall again? Yes, you are.
What's the plus frames? The low? The whiff? The wall standing 4 gets it though. Tomo taking 2 rounds to the good. Could this be the comeback Tomo needs to get the grand finals?
Oh, the questions are on the table here, but Tomo's making it work here with this aggression.
Oh, the hop kick. Wall's not far. Turns on the heat. Big damage. Lots of grail. Jaguar dash with the low.
Making it work here. A little bit of gray health on Color Core side. Get the switch. Get the go in with the swing, and then goes in for the mid afterwards. And now we got ourselves a 2-2 loser finals match.
We are going into a last game. Chat, who do you want to get to play Shadow, Tomo or Cuddle?
Need to see the chat come alive a little bit, just as alive as this game is going.
That's right, we're going to game 5. We're 3 rounds. You win 3 rounds and you get your spot in grand finals and a big jump in how much money you're getting.
Yeah, and if you're just joining us now, that number on the Matcherino is correct. There's $1,170 on the table for this top 8.
All right, final game in this set. 3 rounds to move on to grand finals. Good block, good punish. Duck under the grab.
Okay, DDT.
DDT. Nope, no arm breakers here. Still playing very fast, but the Shining Wizard finding its mark.
The immediate, while standing 4 into Shining Wizard, just to kind of get that back on here, but we're stuck on the wall here. We're trying to keep up the pressure with the sauce.
Powerbomb wraps it up. Tomo taking the lead in the set for the first time. 2 more rounds from moving into grand finals.
Color testing out. Just
fishing. He's fishing for it. He's fishing for that counter hit. Punish. Jaguar dash. Good sidewalk.
Yeah, was immediately wall stepping on there. Here's the break on there. King's still on there, but uses the power crush to get away. Trying to get a punish in there, but a float in the favor of Tomo.
Running powerbomb, big damage just outside of range for Cuddlecore. Does the Jaguar dash low. Cuddle getting a lot of that gray health back. Burns the meter. It will kill. Final round. Set point for Tomo. Cuddle has to make the comeback now.
Reaching out. Here comes the power crush yet again. Saw they're out.
The patience for Tomo, just happy to back up and wait. Fishing for those counter hits. Good grab. Gonna hit the wall. Cuddle has a big life lead. I don't think that was it.
Oh yeah. Get down and get the punish on there. That's a round for Cuddlecore.
Right, guaranteed grab after the rage art. Take it. Cuddle's on the board. Gotta win 2 more rounds though. Can't afford to drop anything anymore.
Yeah, got
Good
the
side
punish.
Throwing the chainsaws at him. Dropping the ankle. Tried the power crush. Good sidestep. Tomo and Rage. Both have resources. What a low parry!
Felt it in their bones.
Oh, the Alisa get up. We're going to final round, final game. This is to move into grand finals.
Someone's going to be moving on from this. So far, Cuddlecore in a pretty good spot for that. Breaks the giant swing, breaks the 1.
Big counter hit, big combo for Tomo. The wall's pretty far away, but he's going to try and max his damage, get this carry as far as he can. Jaguar dash, gets kicked, get him kicked out of it. Chainsaw lows. Good.
Oh, gets work.
Good grab. Tomo and Rage. Cuddle turns on heat. Shoulder tackle. Burns the meter.
Plus frames, goes into the kick again.
Dashes up. What's one more interaction? 16, 15 seconds. Got her out of the air. Both in Rage.
Cuddle and Rage, yep. Going to get the giant swing! That's going to be all you need for Tomo to once again be returning to grand finals for a 3rd TNS. Are betting right now. You're betting for whoever wins the whole tournament. That includes the reset if it happens in there. So so make your choices in the chat right now.
All right, we're getting into game 1 of grand finals. What a side grab. Damn, from the top rope. See, Tomo's all warmed up. He's been playing for the past, like, 30 to 40 minutes, where Shadow might have just been grinding online or in the lab or, I don't know, laying on the couch, eating some snacks. Who knows?
Yeah, might have had some of those nerds ropes like you did, Health.
That's right, they're good. Need a little sugar, because he's in Chicago. He's only an hour behind, still 11:19 there.
Yeah, still got a little bit of time in the day.
Absolutely. Shadow winning a lot of these trades right now. Tomo coming out in the less for it. Sitting in raid, sitting with heat, activates it. Jaguar dash, but cancels so he doesn't get smacked with the rocket launcher. But it doesn't matter. Shadow locking down round 1. Oh, a little hop.
Little hop as a treat on there. Does get the hits on there all the way to the wall yet again.
Shadow just poking down, especially where King has nowhere to run, but getting counter hit for his trouble. Side splat, heat activated, get the running power bomb. Tries the Jaguar dash.
Oh, I like the call out, like on the follow-ups from the stance from Shadow, from like Tomo going in, keeping a plus. Jaguar dash, another one in there, trying to get the push away, but whiffing on these.
Good break on the giant swing. Good block on the low. Gets the running power bomb. Takes a round for himself. One apiece.
Gets in with an immediate Shining Wizard. Nice.
Triple arm break. Good duck under the grab.
Third time for throws was a little bit too much here. Just enough time to continue the combo with the heat. Realign the rocket launcher to get the debuff for a brief moment.
swinging with the rocket launcher. Look at all that great health Tomo has.
Oh my god, that's a life bar and a half.
That's right, but that's all health Tomo could potentially get back.
The hits,
Now,
nice break.
Oh, 15 seconds, both in rage. 9, 8. Shadow with definitely a life deficit.
Oh!
A drop kick finds its mark. Tomo goes up in the game, 2-1.
Beautiful option in that case. Saw Anna going down like on the follow-up, realizing that was going to be the one thing that would hit. So very nice way to win that round.
All right, drop kick hitting grounded. Make sure you know you're hitting in those crushing moments. Pop on the floor. Getting the wall, nice chunk of that's like over half health. Tomo just deleting Shadow's health bar right now.
Yeah, not going to stop from getting the float on the wake up here into the wall.
Shadow just throwing everything at Tomo. Good break on the throw. Tries to sidewalk it. There's the counter hit. All that recovered health getting deleted once again.
Yeah, to the tail end. 5 seconds left.
On the top row!
The Ric Flair elbow. Starcade 83 bringing it down there. Tomo taking the first game.
I mean, it's evasive, but you gotta have some stones to try that.
Yeah, I mean, like, you're trying to kill time at that point. Tomo had the significant life lead at that. I mean, even if you got, like, hit really hard from that, I don't think you would have enough to make it in time. Although you never know. But we don't know. We're in a different timeline at that point. Tomo got that.
That's right.
The Elegant
We're
Palace,
going into
though.
game 2. Shadow sticking with the Anna. We're going to Elegant Palace.
Round 1. Fight.
Sticking with the Joshua fit. Yeah, wow, giant swing out the gate.
Yeah, immediate use of that, but here comes the launch from Shadow 20Z. Doesn't get the follow-up on that, but does get a little bit of push towards the wall. Gets the wall splat, though.
And he does. Got Tomo in the corner now. Balcony's right there. Glass wall's right there. Nowhere to run. No backdashing. You just gotta hold this.
Don't even need any of that extra resources. I can just do it with my own fists.
3 in a row. 4. Tomo doesn't appreciate that.
Try to catch up
Oh,
this
the
time.
hop kick. Just don't try that on me again.
Watching out for it this time.
I've seen enough. I've seen this movie before.
Yeah, substitute
Ooh, the
teacher
kip
keep
up
bringing it in.
combo? Oh, wow.
Oh, tech roll in there.
A lot. Can't get up like that.
Round 3. Fight.
One apiece. Game 2.
Real punish from Shadow.
Good sidewalk. Getting himself wing wall. Getting himself out of trouble. Side splat. Are we going to realign? Nope. Side spot was there to save Tomo's life. 3CG, thank you for the rate of 7. Shadow just big life lead, just pressuring Tomo down.
Yeah, just a little bit of small tech and just getting those hits in where they count. And they're trying to tie things up in the match count.
Those pokes add up, especially when they're all on these unscaled little pokes. They add up real quick. Sliding in on the Jaguar dash. The hop kick denying the low. Once again, finding its mark, taking Shadow to the wall. Eat smash. That still does a lot of damage. Tomo once again taking it to final round.
Finishes out the string just to get the hit in there. 4-4-2.
Check on those lows. The judo throw over. Get off.
Yeah, get the break on that. And the whip punish on the low attempt from Tomo.
great help from the debuff. Good break. But challenges it. Tomo burns the meter. Goes through the tracking mid. Break throws 2. Turns on the heat.
Plenty of time to get it. Ball, push away, get a little bit of chip.
Oh, got the launch. Shadow is going to take game 2. We are at 1 apiece. Could be another set that goes the distance. I think we've actually had this before. When they played in Winter Semis, I'm pretty sure Tomo won the first game when he beat the Zafina, and then Shadow switched to Anna and won the next 2.
I believe that does, yeah, that does seem correct on that.
Yeah, we've seen this before.
Yeah, but Anna, Shadow has been warmed up with the Anna on here. Tomo's been playing a lot of games, and you pointed out, like with the fact that you everyone's got a little bit more health, and like you mentioned the unscaled small hits in there, like that just becomes especially more important in there, like in terms of how this game plays out at the moment.
Absolutely. So I'll be curious to see if Shadow can keep this momentum up, because both these games have gone to final round. I'll be curious to see if Shadow can keep up the momentum, you know, and see if he can avoid the reset.
Only time can tell on that as we go into Genmanji Temple.
Round 1. Fight.
Just don't tell anyone, kids, but Genmanji Temple's just a reskinned arena. Don't tell anyone, though.
This is our secret, you and me.
Right.
I won't tell anyone, promise.
Whoa, the Anna chain grabs? That can be a grappler, too.
Just has access to it when needed on there.
Good backdash and sidestep. Get away from that. On the leg drop.
Haven't seen a lot of the Jaguar roar until now from Tomo.
Oh! Shadow looking like he's gonna take this round and starting his lead in the set. Oh, there's that little hop again. Genius. Or insanity. It's a fine line. It's a fine line.
Two sides of the same coin here. Getting the Tomo with the chain grab, get the follow up, break some legs.
Oh, don't stay on the ground. That's a lot of damage. Shadow just took half health already. Oh, just short. Oh, the auto low parry. You've got to be careful with the cat stance.
It's not just for Clive anymore.
No break on the giant swing.
They're going to get a wall. You don't even need it at that point. You've got enough health to make it happen.
One apiece. We've been here before. The blue spark just a little shy. Both playing with a great patience. There's that hop kick. Getting a big launch, going to the wall. Turns on the key, big damage. Half health gone for Shadow, but the kip up keeps him off him.
Yeah, good reaction in there just to like stop out anything for the Jaguar dash. But gets hit on there, break the giant swing.
Follow up, keep the pressure on. Tomo loses heat. Shadow still has all the resources in the world, though. Doesn't get the combo like he wants, a weird angle. Stunning Wizard. Tomo in rage. Ducking on the grabs. 8 seconds. Oh, the counter hit. Tomo with a life lead. But not for long. 3 seconds left. Shadow takes round 2. Tomo just had to wait timeout.
Tried to go in for the low immediately there, but got crushed out of it, and the crumple afterwards from Shadow.
Big wall damage. Look at that Oki. Wow, that really realigned. Oh, what a trade
on the second hit there. Enough time, yeah, you can cancel all the heat. Does just runs in, get the Shiny Wizard. Set it up on pressure on there in the heat smash, keep the plus frames.
Shadow with a decent life lead, but this could dwindle down if he doesn't take care of Tomo now. No, break on the giant swing. Got the wall, too.
Going to get the wall.
Oh!
A hard duck
Sidewall,
into the
sidewall.
full crouch counter. Nice.
Good punish on the alley kicks. Cashing out with the Rage Art, keeping it simple. Stop the clock. Shadow goes up 2-1 in the set. 1 game away from taking this tournament.
Yeah, strikes a pose for the camera on there. This is a... This could still really go either way. Tomo has gone from a deficit to catch up and make a reset happen here. Could potentially happen once more.
That's right. Tomo has done really well in this game, but again, this exact situation happened last time where he won the first game and then Shadow brought the next 2 back. But we're in a 1st-to-3 situation, so this could radically change how this set plays out. All right, chap. I gotta open my Pokemon packs real fast while we're waiting for this game to load.
Okay,
I'm trying to pull the shiny Rainbow Charizard. We'll see if we actually get it.
Oh, is that the? I haven't been following the Pokemon card game at all. Is that the
It's a
the
fun
new
little
chase
pick
card?
up and play sort of thing. Oh, I got a full up aware. Let's go.
Okay.
We take those.
Exclusive TNS unpacking stream as on top
That's right,
of.
that's right. We're always it's always time for the Gamba.
As we go into your
Always
potential championship point for Shadow 20Z here.
Round 1. Fight.
All right. Whoa! This is not the start Tomo wanted to this this match. Big damage. Half health gone.
Goes in for the
Lots
drop
of great
kick.
health he can try and get back.
A lot of opportunity, especially you still have access to heat. But I don't think you're going to get a chance to do that with that wall breaking on top of it. Oh,
Oh,
maybe!
he really tried to pick that up.
Oh, he wanted that so bad. But does catch in with the low.
Round 2. Fight.
All right, we are double triple arm breaker.
Goes in.
Get off me. Tomo really starting to try and do these throws right now. Oh, the hop knee finds its mark.
Oh, I need to see the stats on Tomo's hot kicks this entire tournament. It feels like
Well,
every time.
that was the hop knee, not to be confused with the delayed hop kick.
That's true. That's true. Good point.
But both moves very good. The auto low parry finding its mark. Shadow trying to turn this round around. And the alley kicks, making it 1 round apiece. Shove gets the guaranteed follow-up. The auto low parry once again. Cat stance has been paying dividends for Shadow this entire set.
And definitely beginning its money worth from that. Into the corner we go. Does go for the giant swing, no can do, breaks it, but the heat smash is on point.
Both around even in life. Shadow trying to open Tomo up. Good punish with the jab. Good break. Patience from both of them, 15 seconds remaining. Tomo with the life lead.
I'll try to go in for the stance again on that, but Tomo takes that round.
Tomo was really good to do the mid. Oh, getting the launch out of the Jaguar dash. Oh, he can't whiff against him. No, breaking the giant swing in the walls right there.
It's just waiting for you. Does get the hit on there.
Going low more. He's doing more lows. Dash gets the combo. Sidewall gonna mess this up. Did he commit? He did. Rager finds its mark. How much damage you gonna get? A lot of gray health to get recovered too for Tomo.
Yeah. Might actually be like the sign of that. A little bit ahead, immediate into the heat smash, just goes in for the follow-up afterwards, and peaks into the mark. Tomo is looking to try to reset things.
And what? This is a 2-2 set. One more Shadow could end this all, or Tomo could reset it, and we have to play another first to 3.
It's a very likely possibility on there.
All right, chat. Listen, Tomo, if you're in Team Tomo, you need to send him your energy. Or if you're in Team Shadow, you gotta let him know you want him to win this, to wrap this up. What are you feeling, chat? You feeling Tomo? You feeling Shadow? Anik, you want to see another first to 3?
Oh, the Snarls are coming back. The Snarls are coming back up in the chat.
All right, this could potentially be tournament point.
Okay,
Breaking the giant swing. Both playing very patiently, but the counter finding its landing. Turning on heat, Jaguar Dash a little short, getting picked up for the trouble.
Yeah, but doesn't get the heat extension on there, but does get like some rocket launcher hits on top of that.
It's a little extra damage, a lot of gray health for Tomo right now. Big patience from both of these players. Oh, the counter hit. What a crumple. Shadow has the combo ready to go.
Oh, and that final hit is just enough. Wow.
Indeed, watch out, she got a gun is right. Good grab on the power crush. Landing right into the wall. Big damage. Jaguar Dash was a little short.
Tomo's whipping a little bit more. Shadow's trying to take full advantage of that.
Break. Comes through the slide. Has the rockets on deck. That's big damage. Does it again, but blocks it this time.
Yeah, pushes away enough for the heat activation cancel to make it smart. But we're going Jaguar Dash into the drop kick.
Yeah, we got the brakes. Dabs to punish it. I don't think that was it, friend.
Nope, not at all here. Enough to just get the throw. We're on tournament point for Shadow 20Z.
Shadow trying to wrap this thing up. Tomo trying to stay alive to get that line share the prize pool, but he's not going to get it that way. Hitting lots like that's going to hurt. We're going right to the wall. Shadow re-stepping to line that back up, getting the leg drop.
Gets a side switch on top of that, going to get the wall.
Good power crush, another leg drop. Get a kick, get off me. Burns the meter. Little DDT action. Turns on the heat for himself. No giant swing this time.
Cancels out the Jaguar Dash, trying to evoke an emotion. Goes in for the giant swing again. Shadow ready.
Shadow's been really good with his break so far. Been really patient. Tomo technically with the life lead, but this could turn around real quick.
I'll try to go for the kip up, but already swinging on that. Tomo got a round on here, trying to turn things around.
Shadow landing that heat engager. Trying to get those lows, but Tomo's ready with the punishes. No throws on me, he says.
He's out from the 2 range here.
Keeping Tomo at the wall. No giant swings. I don't want it. Blocking the heat activation. Claps him when he tried to get the grab. And just like that, Shadow is your TNS winner right before combo breaker.